Hello, my friends. Happy Friday, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Hello to everyone who thought it was a good idea to make a doctor's appointment at 4 o'clock on a Friday. You know when doctors don't want a doctor? 4 o'clock on a Friday. And then you have to keep calling them back in the room like, wait, I got another thing, and another thing. Wait, don't leave yet. Come back. Don't do it. Go for like Monday or Tuesday morning. That's probably a better time than 4 o'clock on a Friday. I didn't even want to go. I was just happy to leave work early.
Oh, straight off the comeback with the medical advice.
Yes, please.
I am not a practicing doctor.
Nor am I. I'm just telling you when not to make your doctor appointments.
I am not a paid attorney.
Look, I was very sick when I went to urgent care on Saturday, and they told me to make an appointment for a physical, and they're like, when do you want your appointment? And I said, I don't care, whenever. And he said, 4 o'clock Friday, and I'm like, whatever, that's fine. I don't care. And I should have said no. No, can we do it next week? Then I get free meat at work. They buy the animals from the 4-H at the fair, like the auction stuff, and then we get free meat. And it was free meat day too, and I wasn't there for free meat day, so I had to hurry up and go get the meat that my mom snagged for me, and sat there for 10 minutes at the slowest train ever, and there was nowhere for me to go. I couldn't. The best move for me to make, which I ended up doing once I was able to get up, was to make a left and go the back way to my work, because there was no way I was getting in the front way with all the traffic. But I sat there at a train for 10 minutes while it just crept along, just slow. People were ditching out left and right. There was nowhere for me to go. There's no other way to get across town.
You good?
Hey, this is my show, and I ain't been here for 2 months. We're having a minute. I saw Terry is here. Hello, my friend. I miss you. Congratulations if you guys missed it in the chat. Terry moved into her own place today. Yay. Congratulations, friend. Trains routinely block entire sections of our town off. One time in high school, I was late to school because there was a train. So there are two, there might be a third in Palmdale. In Lancaster, there are 2 places where there's overpasses over the train tracks. Other than that, you cannot get across town if there is a train blocking your way. You have to try to figure out where it is and go around. And I was late to high school one time because of a train, and I got there and they're just like, yeah, no, that's not an excuse. And then the other 2 people in my class who also lived in Palmdale and went to school in Quartz Hill showed up behind me, and they're like, we're late because of the train. And because there was 3 of us, we all got excused for the first 10-15 minutes of first period or whatever. I hardly ever get stopped by a train in my town. It literally runs right through the center of town. So usually we stay on this side of town, it's not a big deal, and even my work is on this side of the train tracks, but my doctor's office is on the other side, and it would have been a 2-minute drive back, except for the train. So I moved a couple weeks ago, just getting back to the show today. No worries, Jennifer. We haven't had a show for 2 months. It's been a minute. If you guys have not been here in a while, which I saw Foxy Koala was here. I don't know if you're still hanging around. And the cats are going down. A few other people are here who maybe have not made it to a live show in a while. We took the month of August off. We did no shows at all. We went to concerts, and then we did one live hangout, and then I went to San Francisco. Amazing time. Went and saw NoFX on their final tour. Had a great weekend in San Francisco, and then came home and got sick and wasn't able to do the show. And I've been pushing this recipe back forever. This has been on the calendar. We originally made an August calendar before we decided not to do any shows in August. So this has been on the calendar since July. It is now October. We're finally making what so far has been my favorite crumble cookie. The first time that we went, they had key lime pie crumble cookies. It's a graham cracker flavored cookie which dips down like a pie crust and is filled with a key lime pie filling. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It has been my favorite of all the other ones that I tried. Can't beat it. So we're going to try to make it tonight. We'll see if this works. Did you get the socks I sent? BR and Bug. They gave me a good chuckle. I'm not that kind of flexible. Yes, they showed up while I was still sick, and I was very happy, and I laughed, and they are on my feet right now. They say, vodka made me do it. Unfortunately, vodka's not making me do anything tonight, because I am still on antibiotics, so that's not happening. I did go to the doctor, like I said, on Saturday. Felt like it might be pneumonia because I was sick for 9 days, but a nondescript kind of sick. And when you look up symptoms of pneumonia, one of them is malaise, which is just a general feeling of unwell.
What was it?
Malaise.
It sounds like not a jelly, but like a jam.
I could see that, or like a French dessert.
Yeah, it'd be like a marmalade.
Yes, something like that for sure. So he did all the tests. He gave me a breathing treatment. and said,
"Oh my gosh, your breathing treatment, you were like balking out after that."
Oh my gosh.
I've never seen Crystal more hyper.
Anybody who's had to do an albuterol
I sort of liked it.
Breathing treatment, you know this. I've had an inhaler since I was a teenager. Blake has done breathing treatments for like 15 years, and he's always like, oh, I'm just so jittery. I just want to run around. I remember when we first took him to the hospital when he was having an asthma attack, and he had to stay overnight, and they kept giving him breathing treatments to like open up his airways, and his little 7-year-old feet are just doing this, and he's like, I just want to run around. I want to run around. I want to run around. I'm like, yeah, that's what that does. Oh my God, the top of my head was tingling.
Oh, you were great. I wish you could be on albuterol all the time.
We came home, and I'm like, I gotta do dishes. I gotta like clean the kitchen. I gotta do something. I gotta keep myself busy, and then crashed on the couch. As soon as it wore off. But it did help. Not knowing what was wrong, he sent me for a chest x-ray and blood work. Everything said no. Chest x-ray was negative for pneumonia, but my white blood cell count was high. So there was an infection of some sort, but I wasn't like sick. I didn't have a cough. I wasn't sniffly. I just didn't feel well. I wasn't really getting a fever. Through popular sickness time and taking your temperature daily, I learned that I run about low to mid 97, not 98.6. So as soon as I hit, when I had pneumonia last time, as soon as I hit 99.1, I can feel a fever. I didn't have a fever, but I was in like the mid to high 98, so we were heading that way. So definitely something was wrong. Hopefully I'm better. My face is out of focus. It's okay, I look better when I'm blurry. Hopefully everything's good. I gotta go next week and get more blood work done just to make sure that white blood cell count is down, but so far I think I'm good. I am still a little worn out just from like not feeling well, if that makes sense, my general malaise, but it has decreased, so hopefully we are good. Hannah with her member super chat. Bang, crash, kablam, cats come crashing in. Yes, you have cats. Cats plural now, you know. How's Little Bit doing? Big Bit? Is it Big Bit yet? Welcome to the show. Hope you're feeling better. Can't wait to hang out with everyone tonight. Yes, I am very excited. I have been baking. I'm sorry, what?
All the cats are going crazy because they can feel the energy in the house. Like,
yes.
They're all running around here.
The energy has been very low the last 2 weeks as I come home and just like flop on the couch trying to make myself feel better. There's also something wrong with my foot, so there's not been a whole lot of moving around stuff. But yeah,
Are you not bending it like Beckham?
No, I am not. I'm barely walking like Beckham right now, but I have a x-ray scheduled for Monday as well, so hopefully we can figure out what is wrong with me on that front. Hilo the Husky, hi Crystal, thanks so much for my cards, we'll be cooking them soon. Yes, finally, the recipe cards have shown up. 3rd time's a charm. You can blame your mailman or somewhere along the chain ahead of that who probably stole them, saw the recipes and were like, this is a good idea.
Yeah, that's the story he died on. That's what he put his job up for.
You just slide it in your pocket. Pumpkin roll, hell yeah!
Not even a birthday card for.
Nope, not even grandma's $20. No, I don't know. But anyway, I am glad you received them. Enjoy. I hope they work well for you and are delicious. Nikki with her member super chat, thank you so much. Hi y'all, watching some Great British Bake with my parents. Awesome. We tried to watch that. I couldn't get into it. It just wasn't my vibe. But a lot of people really, really love it. I feel like we should probably try to give it another chance.
We can.
But we tried.
We should. It's been a lot of years.
Chris, who bet $5 on whether or not the stream would happen and came through, he does not flake on his bets. Well, snap, the stream is happening. Super happy to pay up on this bet.
He had to pay up, he lost.
Thank you, friend, yes.
That means he voted you were no-go.
Yeah, he bet $5 that it wasn't going to happen. And I didn't get a chance to respond because stuff and things. Where are we? It's jumping. Albuterol crystal equals... Shut up, Chris.
Oh, she was on 10. It was great.
I don't usually have that kind of energy.
She was like Dan Hyper. I'm like, all right, let's do stuff.
And I did dishes.
You were all happy? You were happy?
I could breathe better. You don't realize like that you're having, they keep asking, you having trouble breathing? No, I'm fine. I'm not having trouble breathing. But I feel like it's a gradual thing and you don't realize it until you have a breathing treatment and you're like, oh my God, I can breathe again. But he did check my breathing today and everything's good. He didn't hear anything like bad, so. I know it's been a minute, but there you go. April is so excited to see me. April, I'm excited to see you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, what are you making today?
We talked about it already. We were making Copycat Crumbl key lime pie cookies. We've talked about crumble cookies a lot on here. If you guys happen to be new, Mooch, you are not being convenient. If you guys happen to be new here or missed any of the chat about it, crumble cookies are amazing. They're 1 million calories and $1 million per cookie. They're about this big, but they are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. So I'm excited. I really hope these work. I have low iron. Take iron pills every other day. I think I might have to do that too. One of the things I talked to him about today was doing a blood panel because I'm a vegetarian. I said, I'm tired all the time. And I don't know if that's just being an adult or because I'm a vegetarian and I'm lacking vitamins. And he said, we'll do a test. We'll find out. So
They just take a photo of your RBF and see if it matches with their thing.
Yep. Check. Oh. She's tired. Give her some iron. But yeah, hopefully I can get this stuff sorted out because, whew. She's medium bit now. She's 4.5 months old and over half the size of Griffin, who is 10 pounds. She's going to be a big bit. Awesome. I love it. Much like Baxter, who we were doing the math yesterday. Dan was asking, like, which one's the biggest cat in the house? I'm like, Precious by far. Precious is huge. Followed by Topo. Followed by Baxter, who is, they've been here probably almost exactly a year. Can you help Mooch? He might need to be held or something. He needs something. They've been here almost exactly a year. I gotta pull out the calendar. We're still in the process of doing the bedroom. There's nothing on the walls. But he's been here almost a year, so he's a little over a year old, and that boy is huge. He is so big. His tail is so long. He came out of the closet and Dan said, were you sleeping? Because you look bigger. If you don't know, kittens they sleep so much so they can, like, work on growing. So
yeah, he's like a beanstalk.
He sleeps, like, all the time. He's a sleepy boy. He's working on trying to grow. What did you do to your foot? Nothing. I woke up Tuesday morning, I got out of bed and was like, oh my god, my foot hurts. So on the bottom of your foot, imagine this is the bottom of your foot, because I'm not going to show you the bottom of my foot. Ooh, I had to show the doctor and he had to touch it, and it was really weird. I'm not a foot person at all. He had to touch it. Like right here, there's just like a ball, and it hurts. It feels like there's a marble in my shoe that I'm trying not to walk on. So then I'm doing that thing where I put all the weight on the inside of my foot, which then screws up my knee, and then my hip, and then my other knee and hip and ankle, and I don't know. I didn't do anything old. It's my OLD acting up. I don't know. Justin Roberts likes my shirt. Thanks. I got it at a Mad Caddies concert. One of 2 I went to in the last year. Daylight savings started last weekend, which means I'm home for the whole show again. Yay! Yeah, it'll change in like a month when ours goes back the other. Oh god, I'm so done with that. So done with that. Loki says, I love your shirt. That sugar skull is fire. It is, isn't it? I really like this one. It's kind of warped, you know. Is that better? Yeah, I really, really like this design. I'm glad I got it at the show I got it at, because the second show I went to, they had it with all the tour dates on the back, and I'm not the biggest fan of that kind of shirt. Did you have sugar before coming to the stream? Okay, if you want me to be perfectly honest, it was somebody's birthday at work today. He brought tamales for breakfast. Amazing. Thank you. There almost wasn't a cheese one, but he found me one, so now he's on the Christmas cookie list. And then at my job, if it's your birthday, you get a cake. The office will buy a cake. He picked an ice cream cake, which I don't like, but it comes from Cold Stone, if you guys are familiar with Cold Stone. So my mom doesn't eat the ice cream cake either, but she goes and picks it up, and she always gets an ice cream, and then she buys a giant one and splits it with me without me even asking. So yes, I had way too much ice cream. And the lady said, I made way too much ice cream, but I'm just going to put it all in here and charge you for the regular price. So if you've been to Cold Stone, it's like the big cup, and then it has the lid that goes like this over it, and the whole thing was just mashed full. It was squirting out the sides, and yeah, I had a lot of apple pie ice cream, which doesn't have any pie crust in it. You can't call it apple pie ice cream if all you have is like chunks of apple. It's good, but we need some pie crust in there. What else? I don't have stuff for key lime cookies, but I am baking with y'all. Awesome. What are you making? That's Adrian, right? CXBRA. I'm making... Oh, whoa, it jumped. Abuelita's hot chocolate cookies. Awesome. That sounds really good. At least it was your foot you had to show the doctor and not your belly button. No. Ooh, no, you can't touch it. No, it could be like rotting and gangrenous, and I'd be like, oh, well, that's how I'm going to die, because nobody's touching it. Plantar fasciitis? I don't know. I'm not on my feet a lot. My job is a desk job. I sit. I don't exercise. Like, let's be real. I like cookies, and I'm a little chunky. I didn't do anything at all. Nothing at all. No idea. Niketa Ann, hello. Thank you for joining us. I don't know how many people we have here, but I think we should probably get started. It's about 6:15. It is 88 degrees. I don't know if Alan Fairchild is here, but he always wants to know what the temperature is, and it is 88 degrees. We have beat the heat. It is going to be in the 90s this weekend, but it's not in the hundreds and stuff and whatnot, so we're good. Chunky is more better. I would rather be chunky than deprived of deliciousness. That's really my lot in life. You're not chunky, you're just a little husky. No, Eleanor's a little husky. I told my doctor too, like, my cholesterol's a little high, and so we've been keeping an eye on it. And I said, I'll probably have to go on meds at some point because I'm not changing my diet. Like, I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not happening. Hilo Husky says, I absolutely love your hair, Crystal. Thank you. We are a little over 2 months into curly hair journey. I don't know how well it's showing up here. We're getting there. I need a haircut. We're getting there. It's definitely easier to do in the morning, although I've been using a diffuser, and that's a whole blow dryer process to get. I'm ready to shave it. Done. Nikki with a super chat. Thank you so much. Mom's thinking of getting me an ice cream cake for my birthday from Baskin Robbins. Saw a few cute ones last week when we went to get some ice cream, including a Jack Skellington cake.
Get the Jack Skellington.
That's awesome. That sounds adorable. I'm not a fan of ice cream cake. I feel like Baskin Robbins ones are different though, aren't they? Just is their cake is it like Cold Stone where it's cake and ice cream?
It should be the same thing as a traditional ice cream
Oh,
cake.
okay.
But the problem is you're like Christmas every day with the ice cream cake at your work.
No. There's
You're like
a lot of
Wilton
us,
from
and
The Office.
that's all anybody wants is ice cream cake. And my mom was asking, do you have one that's been made more recently? Because they're always too frozen. And the lady's like, you just gotta leave them out for 10 minutes. No, we have left them out for an hour because I'm like, y'all can just have soggy cake. I stopped, I banned it. I said, you guys can have an ice cream cake. I'm not cutting it. So you have to cut your own. After I cut a slice and I'm like sawing into it and the piece jumped and like slid down the front of me and I said, that's it. I wore it. I'm done. I'm not cutting any more ice cream cake. So they have to cut it if they want it. My mom actually did cut the one today. I want no part of it. I will not cut an ice cream cake. It hurts my hands. I don't care. I'm not touching it. What about ice cream with cake? Yes, I'm okay. I'm not the biggest fan of cake to begin with, and I don't like soggy things. So you have to thaw an ice cream cake enough that the ice cream is soft enough to cut with a knife, and when you do that, it melts into the cake, and then you have soggy cake. I don't want any part of that. So ice cream cake is not for me. We just finished grilled cheeseburgers with onions, mushrooms, and hash brown casserole. Yum! That sounds good. Hey, Crystal, welcome back. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, Chris has got a good question. Where are your glasses that were very expensive?
Oh,
Put your expensive glasses
I
on.
should wear my glasses. Can you get them out of my purse? Thanks, Chris. The doctor asked me to. You wear glasses or contacts? I'm like, oh, I have glasses. I just don't ever wear them. My bougie Tiffany glasses. Hey, wait, you gotta put this back in there. All right. Oh, they're dirty. Oh no, there's too much light. I need my cleaning cloth out of there. It's way too dirty. Okay, don't judge me. I use my cleaning cloth and then I fold it back up and put it in the plastic so it doesn't get ruined. Don't mind me. I don't like cake, which is why I want an ice cream cake. Good choice. Now I want an ice cream cake. Now I want ice cream cake. Vanilla with Heath chocolate topping or apple pie flavor for sure. One thing, I don't eat the ice cream cake, but when they made me slice it, I'd always eat the little Heath bars if they got the Heath one.
So no one gets Heath bars?
No, the birthday person could get one. Whoever's birthday it was, they get the whatever's on top of it. Other than that, if it's Heath, I'm definitely taking all the Heath bars, and nobody knows that they existed. Oh, friend, if we're judging you, it isn't about the cleaning cloth. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I'm just, a little OCD about things, and I don't want it to get mashed up. And it's Tiffany blue as well, and it says Tiffany and Company.
I'm ready to watch the refolding here. Okay.
It goes this way first, because that's less of a fold, and then it goes this way. I do this like once a week.
The chat is getting very anxious about you not turning on the oven yet.
Dan just hands over the purse, even though she asked him to get the glasses. Oh yeah, he does not like to dig in my purse.
No.
It's weird. Like, I'm not hiding anything in there. There's no, hypodermic needles that are gonna stab you. There's nothing dangerous. You can reach in my purse. They were right on top, too, because I just took them off at work.
I stayed out of your purse.
You're forgetting the oven. I know, but it's hot. All right. Tree fitty, of course, standard cookie temperature. Oven is on. No worries, guys. We're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the cookie. Seems pretty easy. We make the cookie once it comes out of the oven. We're gonna mash into it to make a indentation for the filling to go into. So it's like a little mini pie crust, and then we're gonna let that cool. So after they come out and we mash them, then we'll make the filling. Oh, I have no shame in wearing glasses. It's just I'm not used to having something on my face. I don't remember to put them on. I can't open my eyes outside without sunglasses, so I wear them at work all day long, and then I put them in my purse, and then I wear my sunglasses home, and I forget all about them. Like I never had them ever. Oh, Shannon has apple pie a la mode popcorn she's going to try this evening. That sounds really good. Ma taught him good. Not to go digging in a woman's purse. Weird.
I mean, I'll go in there if I need to, but like, I just stay out of your purse.
It's fine when I tell you to grab me a thing. It's weird.
My mama cat, by the way, is perched right up on my computer bag right here, with all the wires go.
Of course she is.
Waiting for me to get
Mama
back.
cat who does not groom anything from here back and just gets mats in her fur, and she's got bald patches on her butt now. We had to cut them out.
Yeah.
She's not.
Oh my gosh.
She's not the brightest. She didn't take care of herself the best.
She's crazy.
You're gonna be stuck taking care of her for a decade or more.
Yeah, that's my friend. We hang out. All the cats are right up over here. You can't see them. I'll make another camera up here.
All right, so here's the deal. I can't do anything.
They're right over there taking baths.
Did this lock up? What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay. This is super unhealthy, in case you're wondering.
You know, once I start looking at all the ingredients of like how much of the stuff
you have
is,
a good idea of like the
I'm
average
like, dang, that sucks.
set of ingredients
Right.
for like cookies or something now, right?
Right.
Like even if you don't know exactly what it is, you know 3 sticks of butter for some cookies is a lot, right?
But then, you know, a couple gummies later, I'd be forgetting. And it's just, you know, it's just all there. Dan,
we're gonna
brush,
eat these.
Dan, you need to brush Mama Cat. I do now. Like I have the brush by my desk. Actually,
A new one just showed up right before I got home. That is one of those
but-
like hair thinning ones. So hopefully that'll help. I think she's got some undercoat.
I thought since the toy was new, like it would like not need to be
was
maintenance straight
self-cleaning?
away. Like I've had my car's paid. Like I think my car's like paid off now. And like it's still like I didn't need to get new brakes for it, so I didn't know that like that needed to happen. The other two are short hair.
They clean themselves very well.
But she
3
is-
sticks of butter, yes, right?
You're right.
Did you know cookies aren't healthy? Well, yeah, in general, but when they have 3 sticks of butter, and I think it only makes like 12 cookies, let's be real.
Maybe.
Yeah, serving size is 24, and a serving size is a half of a cookie. So, yeah, 12 cookies, 3 sticks of butter, the filling is going to be 2 boxes of cream cheese, plus a can of sweetened condensed milk, plus all the other usual ingredients. Yes, Paula Deen style cooking. I don't care. If they taste like the real thing, I don't care.
You remember when she got hit in the face with that turkey? Remember that?
I'll never forget.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
I'll
never
never forget that. Oh, but yes, Sam. I will. The brush will be next to me, and I'll just brush her every day a little bit. She needs it. She's coming into her fur. She's gonna be big and glorious like Rizzo.
Who's not so big and glorious anymore these days.
No. She's retired.
Gila the Husky says, I'm so glad you're back. Normalcy. Yeah, it's weird. It's been a while.
It's been a minute. I know. When I was setting up some of the
Yeah.
camera stuff, I was like, what was I doing? What camera
Yeah,
was I
how do
doing
we do
again?
this again?
Yeah.
Little Bit's going to be at least a medium length coat cat, possibly long, that couldn't tell. Interesting. I love the pink mohawk next to my name. Yes, if you've been a member for a certain amount of time, at different time intervals, your mohawk will change colors.
And I think all the members saw it, but there is a members vlog up now. And almost won another one done. I was working on another one. But there's a members vlog up now if you'd like to go watch it when you're done with this.
Brittany says, hair's up, Dan went out of the house. You didn't.
I did. You know, I had a Zoom. It was like my third.
that's
It was
right.
maybe like my 3rd or 4th Zoom meeting I ever did. Like I said, I went through the whole pandemic without having to do a Zoom meeting at all. But I had to do a meeting with some people, and so like yeah, I put my hair up and like I had it flipped around so it looked like a presentable background and stuff like that.
Good job.
Yeah.
On my messy shelf I still haven't cleaned off yet.
Yeah, it's good. It's a little bit blurry behind me when I have that camera close to my face. It blurs out the thing.
Justin wants to know how long it takes to do your mohawk.
Today like 5 minutes, not long.
Yeah, he's got it down to an art form.
Yeah.
You use the right products, it's easy. That's
Yeah.
when you first started doing it and you were using heavy gel, it took a
I
lot
have
longer.
straight hair, yeah.
Crystal said cream cheese and Moochie came running. Yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Props to Dan for an awesome show last week.
Oh, that was a
Yes,
lot of fun.
Dan made cookies all by himself, which
I did.
I tried them. They were good. You nailed it. I don't like peanut butter in a dessert. I like peanut butter in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't like it in a dessert. So the peanut butter chips weren't doing it for me. I took a bite. I was done. But you did a good job. I ended up baking the rest of
I
them
know.
for you the next day. Cause
Good, see, I've been live streaming for 14 years.
I don't think he likes that. So yeah, he did that and did a Hot Wheels stream.
I know,
by
that was a
yourself
lot of
last
fun.
week.
I know, huh?
Yeah, I was done.
Yeah.
Does anyone know how much a stick of butter is in grams? It says 113 grams. Do you have tablespoons, Adele? It's 8 tablespoons? I don't know. But this particular one says it is 113 grams, 4 ounces. I don't know if that helps. So 8 tablespoons is 4 ounces, so a half ounce per tablespoon? I hope that helps.
I saw the neighbor's video. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Mel Shane. Hey, Chris. Oh, wait. Krista, you have to read it.
I have a quick question for Dan.
Oh, me. Yeah,
was wondering
yes.
if you could say why you possibly won't be coming to Texas this month.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, he's not. It already happened.
It happened. It was supposed to be this week. We didn't make it. We were going to go out to Vid Summit. Crystal was sick. I wasn't feeling the best. Jess has so much stuff going on at her place, and we tried to make it happen, and then like we just couldn't. So instead, we're backing up stuff for a few weeks. I'm gonna go out at the end of the month to Jess's house and carve pumpkins. So I'm gonna go do that. I know a lot of you are bummed out about a Halloween episode, which we can still do one the week before. But there won't be a costume Halloween episode, but there'll be one for Christmas.
Yes.
There'll be one for Christmas. It was already planned a year ago, so there'll be one for Christmas. So at least we'll have that. And honestly, it's so hard to top Beetlejuice. So that Jess and I could not make it to Texas, but I will be going out at the end of the month to Michigan, where I will carve pumpkins. It's gonna be a thing.
Sam says you need a gold star for making cookies and not burning down the house. And honorable mention to Blake, who helped.
Like, who would have thunk, right? Like, it worked out pretty well. Blake, everybody. What's up, Blake?
What have you made?
I made a paint bucket.
Yes, you did. Is it going to have a handle?
Yes, and it'll have an insert.
You can put it in front of this camera here.
And it will have an insert for the inside.
Blake has 3D printed a paint can with paint running down the sides.
I'm glad to see that's where our fossil fuels are going. Like, what is that made out of? Brontosaurus?
Plastic.
Good job. You're getting really good at the 3D printer.
Grandma Kathy says hi, Dan.
Yeah, I didn't design this. I just found it.
Pretty neat. So you print paint cans, frogs, wieners, and cats flipping me off.
They're on every light switches.
What's that?
And a duck, too.
And a duck. Spoiler free on the duck.
What are you doing with that thing? Oh my gosh.
Hey. You're messing with me.
Sorry, I'm
we do have tablespoons, but I believe our tablespoons are different size to US ones, so I prefer to do it in grams so it's more precise. Baking is a science, after all. Yes, very often I'll see stuff that is not American, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if it's going to translate correctly.
How does that work? If it's a tablespoon, it's a tablespoon, no?
She's in Australia.
So it's not
Was
like...
it upside down? Like, what difference does it make? It's a unit of measure, no?
I would think it's a unit to measure it.
It might be upside down.
The
I don't know.
Seems more accurate. The
grams is definitely, yeah.
accurate.
Going by weight is always more accurate. So yeah, like I said, 113 grams for a stick of butter, which is a half a cup here. 113 grams for half a cup, 8 tablespoons. I hope that helps. I don't know. Is the oven preheated? Yes. Are we baking now? Yes, we're working on it. Oven just beeped, which means it needs like 10 more minutes to actually be preheated. We're getting there. Look, Adrian, I have not live streamed for like 2 months aside from one little hangout thing we did. Wiener, the body part or the food? The body part. He made them to put on light switches, which I then sent I sent a handful with my mom to my brother's house to put on the light switches there, which he did. His wife, or she did. My mom put them on the light switches. Oh yeah, the frogs, of which there were 13 of them between my lunch bag and my purse that I found like one after the other, and then at different occasions.
I'll save you one perfecta 39.
So yeah, I sent my mom with the wieners to put on light switches. She put them on my brother's light switches. His wife found them and got mad at him for doing it because she never would have bet that it was my mom doing it, nor that Blake had a hand in it.
You guys would have never heard this story. You guys would have never heard this story if it wasn't for Blake.
This just got weird.
Oh yeah,
you know,
I forgot.
He wanted me to do it. I'm like, I'm not going out there anytime soon. But Patty's going out pretty soon, and he's like, she'd never do it. I'm like, she'd totally do it, and she totally did it.
It's on the light switch, and every day when I like start to edit, I have to go and like
fondle it,
touch the switch.
Google can do measurement translations pretty well. She said she was getting mixed results, so she wanted some help with that. So I hope that helped. U.S. tablespoon is 14.8 milliliters. Okay, but see, that's liquid. We do that too. Yeah, milliliters would be liquid. This is not liquid, so I don't know if that adds. Measurements, period, are confusing no matter what country you're in. So yeah, go with the grams. Go with grams. They're always easier. All right. So again, 1.5 cups of butter. We're going to add to that 3/4 cup granulated sugar, white sugar, and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. It's dark in here. Let me stroke the wiener and see what gets turned on. That's it, Chris. I'm sorry.
And Chris, since it's so like curved up, when I flip the light switch off, it doesn't like the underneath part doesn't like
the lower end is a little bulky.
and it doesn't turn the switch off all the way, so I have to take it off, flip it upside down, and then put it back on the switch so the switch goes all the way off. And then the next day I have to flip it around. You know, I caress it like so I don't break it, and then I have to rise it up to turn on the switch. Sorry, it's preseason hockey here. My team's finally trying to do something.
All right, 3 sticks of butter.
Ha ha.
Oh man, I haven't in 2 whole months.
I know.
Okay, so sorry, bear with me here. Cream together butter, granulated sugar, and brown sugar. That sounds so naughty. You can blame Blake. Sandy, Jason's wife, was so traumatized because she always had this image of Blake being like wholesome and good, which he is, but like we raised him. What do you want? See, he's got a little streak.
Oh, is it time to start?
It's almost time. We're getting there. Brittany wants to know if the light switches shrink in the cold.
I'll let you know in the summer or the winter time.
All right, so we'll get that a little bit softened up. Excuse me.
Carrie, you have to tell me when I can send you mail.
I have the address. We can send her stuff. I officially have it.
You don't have to type back, Carrie. I know you're scrubbing walls. Nobody scrubs harder than Carrie.
It's true. My Aldi sugar that I'm still using is a little, like clumpy. Alright.
Watch out, Sam. I'll send you a light switch cover.
That you'll never get.
No. The pin, the RFS Dan official pin, showed up perfectly.
On the first try?
On the first try.
Those are still available, by the way, if you need one.
Terry said Blake is spicy nicey.
Yes.
I've never heard that before.
He presents as wholesome, but he's got a streak.
We beat you guys a few days ago. I know. And then like a couple days before that, our real team played, and we got blanked. So it ain't been that good. Today we're doing well, but I don't remember if Buffalo sucks or not. So I don't think they made the playoffs for a long time. So maybe, I don't know if it's good or not. But we play you for reals at the end of the month, at the end of October, I believe. Oh, maybe. Where will I be then? Where will I be?
Down the triple X rabbit hole we go. No, we're done. That's it. Alright, and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. I'm just gonna get the bigger measuring thing, and I need to get more brown sugar.
I gotta figure out when they play. I wonder if I'll be around. Well, it doesn't matter. As soon as I get to Jess's house, it's like shut up and carve.
But you can watch hockey there.
We'll watch it there. Most of the time, our teams happen to play during convention weekend. That's happened a few conventions now, Grand Rapids and in Novi, where our teams play. We got to go to a game together one year. I know, huh?
Oh, we got tickets for $15, 2 tickets to go see the Kings and the Penguins the day before Dan's birthday.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I was pretty excited for that. If you guys, it's probably too late for this year, but if you guys are in the Southern California area, the Kings, and I don't know if all teams do it, but I know the Kings do it, you can sign up for your birthday to get 2 free tickets, and you just have to pay like the fees. So I signed up for that, and then last year it didn't work out, but this year I asked Dan, and we looked at when the Penguins were playing, and it was the night of the Big Brother finale, so we'll be missing that, apparently, if you guys know how much we like Big Brother. And after fees, it was only $15. We're like in the nosebleeds. Like, they're going to be specs.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
We'll have to pull it up on our phone to actually see the game. But
it'll be fun.
It will be an experience.
Chris says go D-backs. Go Dodgers. Who's going to win? Is it all about the Dodgers? Because I think they were, like, winning by a lot. Yeah, they don't do that here. Not at the
No?
D. Yeah, so we're going to go. That'll be fun. It'll be fun just to go up there and just hang out and smell that air, the air inside there.
The hockey
just,
smell.
Oh, yeah, I love that hockey smell. And we'll watch. There's always good seats at hockey. I mean, when you get to watch behind the play when you sit up high. It's fun. Lily CK says, chat, I don't know if I told you this, but I got a gold medal this past weekend in soccer. Nice.
Good
We
job.
won by a technicality because one of the teams was in the wrong division. Dang.
Still winning.
Did they? And then they got carried off.
Hey, you're not even supposed to be here.
Go Kraken. Yeah, hopefully they'll do well this year.
1.5.
The Penguins and the Red Wings play on the 18th. Thank you, Hannah. I will be here on the 18th.
Ooh,
That's only like a week after the season opener. I'm going to go to the Taylor Swift night for the Spitfires.
What does that mean?
Are they really having the Spitfires is their minor league team? But are they, like, what does that mean? Or do you get to dress up as, like, one of the generations of Taylor?
Are you going to wear
Who's
your
really-
sequined Taylor Swift outfit?
Who's really ruling the world right now?
She absolutely is. She can do no wrong.
Absolutely ruling the world.
Okay, so there's that. We're going to cream this together.
RFS Jason Bradley says hi. Hi, Bradley.
Hi, Bradley. Hi, Jason. Hi, Sandy, because she's probably there, too. And Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Yeah, Terry, we'll be happy just to be there. It'll be good. It'll be good. I've sat on the glass, and it's not that fun. If you're sitting behind the net, it is. But I was up against the side of the glass once, and you can't look left.
Yeah, unless you want to
You
get
can look
drunk and
right,
be obnoxious, it
but
seems like you can't see much.
You can't look left. It turns into a warpy fishbowl when you try to look down the side of the glass. Being back a little bit's pretty good. I didn't mind being kind of up high, so you can just kind of look at everything.
Steve says they encourage people to dress up, and they're giving away tickets to the Eras tour.
Oh,
my God! Wear your sparkliest outfit you possibly can.
This might be
so
your way.
you can win the tickets.
This might be your way to get there, dude. Steve tried to get the Eras tickets. I don't think anybody knows this. So Steve tried. I don't know if he had to get up early or what, but he was like in a lottery to be in the lottery for the chance to have the lottery.
For the chance to get in line to win.
But he was there. Yeah, he's like, oh, they didn't call me this time. And so yeah, so Steve tried hard because there's a couple shows in Vegas or in Canada. Same thing.
Vegas, Canada. I always get them confused.
Yeah, behind the glass is good because you can see down a little bit and you can hear them talking stuff. It's that around the side up against where you can't see past the wobbles of the glass. It was in Anaheim at the Ducks stadium. It's nice too because I can always get decent seats if I want to for the Penguins because everybody wants to see the Kings there. So I get to sit with all the Penguins players.
All right, we're going egg and vanilla.
Oh, it's
next.
Amanda. What's up, Amanda? Good luck baking tonight, Crystal. I need to go back to bed. Migraine is ramping up again. Not on a Friday. Not on a Friday.
Friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see you next time, Amanda.
I
Have a
miss
good
you.
night.
We didn't see you last time we streamed. You guys weren't here. Maybe when you were streaming,
Yeah.
but not when I was.
They made sure you weren't around.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
You need to be higher than the glass, but behind the netting. Remember when there was no netting? Those were crazy times. What's this?
Get out of there. It's butter and sugar.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I feel better, Amanda. That's fun.
Yeah, is that good? 3 sticks of butter and a bunch of sugar?
Yeah. I know. Mooch is now behaving. He's, here.
He found his role, his lane to stay in.
Next to Baxter and Roxy, who are in the thing over there.
The thing.
Yeah, Mama Cat's on my bag over here.
All right, we're going 2 eggs and a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm using the
What's this
the good
vanilla?
stuff. This is the good one. That actually smells like vanilla.
Ooh, it does.
It's like the
smells like
Mexican
vanilla.
stuff. It's the sriracha version.
Alcohol. Sarah,
Someone sent us this. We're gonna have to find some soon because I'm almost out.
Mooch
Okay, I
has the
have, like,
best
half a
seat
bottle.
in the house. He does, huh? Yeah, maybe we'll go to that Cost Plus World Mart soon. We'll see if we can find one there. Sarah says, before the Nets, I almost got hit by a puck at a college game. Me too. I was at the Bakersfield Oiler game, and I was sitting there, and then you know how you're up high, and you go down, and there's going to be like a rail bar before you can walk in front of it before there's more seating? I was sitting there with my dad, and we were yapping or whatever, and I just heard, bing! And it hit the bar. It was still down in front of me, but it hit the bar in front of us down there and went shooting off to wherever. But wow, I heard that thing rattle off the bar. I could hear the speed.
Sarah says she still has her puck. Hannah Willis, thank you. She says, hi, Crystal. You're using my vanilla. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Where's your vanilla? You make sure you write.
So I can always remember.
And I know you were racking your head like I was. I was like, okay, who sent us the vanilla?
Yeah, I knew it was recent.
Seriously.
It's mashed in on the side. Hannah, your name is
There
now
you
on
go.
it. I will never forget. This
There
came
you go.
from Hannah Willis.
If it makes it any better, Maddie and Blake's drinks have our names on it because I'll drink everybody's.
Where'd you find it? Just out of curiosity? Because I mean, we have like Mexican grocery stores. I haven't thought to look there. Someone sent me one a while back, and then you sent me this one. I've never seen it in the store.
I think I've seen it at the Viard. I feel like I've seen that bottle a bunch.
Yeah?
I feel like I've seen it at that place in Palmdale that's got the funky stuff. Or maybe it's in Santa Clarita that's got the funky or like beers
Goods?
and yeah.
Or World Market.
Yeah. I think we were in there streaming one day where people were picking out your Uber scooters.
No, my scones. Local Amish store. Okay, we don't have any of those. Hannah Brew says not to be confused with me, just clarifying, that's why I wrote her last name. Skydreamer wants to know if you would ever go to the new Sphere in Vegas just to say you went for fun. How cool is that thing? If you guys haven't seen it, hashtag Las Vegas Sphere and go check that out.
So I want to go to the inside, but I don't want to go to the inside to see U2. They're there the rest of the year. Right?
Okay, no, U2 is the only concert that's scheduled for the rest of the year, but it looks like there's some sort of show that maybe they made. Stop putting your dirty hands on my rubber spatula. They made some sort of show, from what I can tell, specifically for it. Minimum $250 for tickets.
It's crazy.
I looked, because I was like, it's Vegas, we can go, that would be fun.
As far as the outside goes, I was just there, and it is spectacular.
You saw it doing things on the outside while you were there.
I was like, I watched it, I was like right there watching it, and it is spectacular. The resolution is crazy, it's fast, it's got great refresh rate, like it's smooth. It was the Death Star for a minute, then it was the world again, then it was a basketball. It's really neat. I saw last night an up-close picture of how they do the lights on the outside, and it's not solid panels like I would have imagined it was. It's like hockey pucks of lights, but from a distance, like it looks like it's a solid picture. It's really neat. Go check it out if you have not seen any of that yet. Yeah.
When do you see Less Than Jake again? Their tour is done. I saw them in September.
Yeah, we were just there a little bit ago.
Yeah,
it's the longest time before.
Last month. Next Friday, a week from right now, I will be in the venue getting ready to watch Bouncing Souls. Though we've got tickets for Bouncing Souls next Friday, on Friday the 13th. By the way.
Oh, fun!
I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th.
Right.
So hopefully they'll do something cool and fun for that. But yeah, I think that might be the last show for this year. I don't think anybody else is doing anything. They usually tour through like summer. The bands that I like tour through summer and the end of the year before they go international. So yeah, I think Bouncing Souls might be it for the year. I did hear that NoFX is planning on doing their final show in LA. So there's a chance I'm going to go see NoFX one last time. Nanda said she'd go with me if they do an LA show next year.
Oh, fantastic. Terry,
you don't know. You don't even care.
Terry, you gotta come see the kitties. They're so big and grown up now. Well, not Topo. Not big old loving Topo. Who loves his wheel. He's been running around in his wheel.
Terry, want to come out and see Bouncing Souls? Because you know Dan doesn't really want to go. Friday night. Just
Friday.
I got a ticket if you want to go. I'm just saying. No pressure. Okay, we are going 3 3/4 cups of flour. I don't even know if that's going to fit in here. Plus 3 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I don't know if this is all going to fit in my bowl. I might have to get a bigger bowl.
Topo's like, keep petting me. I like how Chris said, I've seen things doing things outside in Vegas only because I walk a block too far down from Fremont Street. I think my mom lives a block too far
if you go
down
the other way.
from Fremont Street. So I think you're probably walking like right by my mom's house.
What'd you say about Mama? All right, I'm gonna strain this just so, or not strain it. This thing it. Terry says if I had wheels, I know. Dan's a good sport. Dan will always go to the concert, but if anybody else wants to go to the concert, Dan is okay with anybody else going to the concert. I always buy tickets and then I check with people like, hey, any interest? Would you want to go? Sift. Thank you, people. Thank you.
It's so staticky for me.
Terry says, you know how much I love them. Can't even sing along because I get choked up. I know. What do you think of their new album? Have you heard it? The 10 Stories High? It's all right. I like the last one better. Trying to get the perfect position.
Yeah, slacking a little bit.
Okay, don't let me forget that's 2 because I have to sift.
Crystal, there's 92 people here tonight.
Oh my gosh.
What are we making?
We are making Copycat Crumbl key lime pie cookies. Those big, giant crumble cookies. And this one is like a little mini key lime pie.
Fantastic.
And they're going to be huge, and there's a lot going into this, and I don't know if it's going to fit in my bowl.
I love the sifting. It looks like fresh snow.
Yes.
Brittany says, first live stream I've watched in my new apartment. Also,
oh, you got a new apartment too. Lots of y'all moved.
It's towards the end of the year. It's a moving time. That's what the song was going to be called before they renamed the closing.
Then they shut it down.
Right. I had apple pie ice cream, but I'm still not satisfied. What else do I want?
Oh, come over. I'm making some key lime pie cookies. I think you'd like them.
Apple pie and ice cream sounds really good right now. I'm ready for like that. When does that happen?
Did you hear my story about how I had apple pie ice cream today?
Oh, did you?
From Cold Stone?
From the Cold Stone? Oh, nice.
It's alright, but there's no pie crust in it. Why don't they put pie crust in it? You can't call it's just apple ice cream. If you don't put pie crust in it, it's not apple pie ice cream. Would you agree?
Sure.
It's just filling.
Okay. No, that's fine. It's just filling. Hello. I just came in from doing some Halloween decorations. Have more to do another day. What'd you put out there? Any Jack Skellington stuff? Those seems to be the popular ones. And I'll be there like 2.5 days. Frankenbrain says, greetings all yins. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Penguins finally won tonight. Maybe you're the good luck charm, dude, that came here. It sucked because I was supposed to go to, I wanted to go with Jess to Hershey, Pennsylvania, just as like last time that they went to the Jayco RV show in Hershey. So I could have been my closest I've ever been to you, dude. But I didn't go.
Could have been, but I didn't.
Adrian says, I call that caramel apple.
I don't even know if there was caramel in it. I didn't taste any caramel. Maybe they mixed it in well enough that like it was just part of the flavor. I just look, there was like whole apple chunks too. It wasn't even like I was using my spoon to mash it up. It's not. Look, I'm never gonna complain about free ice cream, but it's not my favorite.
Steve says, I went and did a market with my friend last week. She started making sourdough breads, and it turned into quite the little business. I saw the picture you sent me, and you and your friends were sitting there with their cute little breads. The breads were very intricate. They were all like whittled. They were all like whittled designs on the top of it. I wouldn't want to eat it. I'd probably Mod Podge it and keep it on my shelf.
Okay, so it's 3 3/4 cup all-purpose flour. I've done 3 cups. I'm gonna add my baking soda, baking powder, and salt so that I can get those mixed in with this.
I found Christmas candy at the store early this week. It's too early yet. It's everywhere still. There's Christmas trees already set up at the Costco when I was there the other day. You can buy all the Christmas stuff now. You can buy your bulk. You can buy your bulk wrapping paper.
Baking soda, we're doing 2 teaspoons. Baking powder, we're doing 1 teaspoon.
I'm actually in the Burr at the moment. Oh, nice. Yell my name out loud in Pittsburgh for me.
Dan!
Maybe you'll go to Morton's Steakhouse, or you'll go visit Mark Madden.
And we're gonna do a teaspoon of salt. I had somewhere.
I got 2 tester cookies in the oven. For what? What were you baking, dude? I must have missed it.
Abuelita's.
Oh, yes.
Hot chocolate cookies.
I think nice. Okay. Abuelita. They have cool Christmas stuff at Costco. I know, huh? I love Costco.
All right, I still need to do 3/4 of a cup of flour.
No Jack Skellington. I'm a huge fan of him. Everybody is. He's so popular.
I've never seen the movie.
Yeah.
We owned it when I was a kid, and I still never watched it.
Nikki says, I watched the video where you beating Steve the other day again for like the 6th time we met. It was funny. Oh, I think about that all the time. That was such a great trip. It was so fun.
3. Steve, do I get to meet you at Novi this year?
I hope you do. It was great. It was great. I never told this story. In order for Steve to travel back and forth, back in the day, you had to take COVID tests to go in and out. We went to go get one. I'm sorry, we've held on to the story long enough. I'm sure it's good to go. So, the lady.
Ooh, he said I do. Yes, I am excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of people there. The energy is going to be so high, and we're going to be so happy. And
I might even bake cookies and bring them to you since, they took a month to get to you when I mailed them to you.
This house is old, Terry said. It's got character, guys. I bet.
Love it.
I bet it's all creaky and stuff when you're walking around in it. Yeah, it's going to be fun to meet Steve. He's just like he is in the chat.
All right,
or any of our video chats.
Tell your story.
So I'm sitting in the back seat, Jess is in the driver's seat, and Steve's in the passenger seat. We pull into like a Walgreens or a CVS, and the lady comes out to give Steve the test, dressed up like in the like complete beehive,
the hazmat outfit,
right? And she's there, and I think she's swabbing his nose, and I'm in the back seat, and all I said was, "That's hot," and that was it.
Sure, she was not amused.
We were laughing, and it was like the wrong time to say that. But I don't think.
I need you to just.
I think that's on video somewhere. But I don't think that made it into the vlog. I think that time we were just like not addressing the issue. But that was probably one of the best times. That was such a fun trip.
Frankenbrain Jeff says crystal cookies in the mail are the best. Yes, you got crystal cookies in the mail long before like crystal baking shows were much of a thing.
That's right, you did.
He did. He won a contest.
She was deep in my nose. She was. And 2 words. That's all it took.
Chris says he's gonna buy the house across the street from Steve. Wants to know if you want to go halvesies. It's 300,000 Canadian, but I think that's like $87 US. Man, I looked at it. What's up with that kitchen and why does it look so fake? The wood on the cupboards looks so fake.
How do you know that
kitchen.
like this house across the street's up from him? You guys are Zill creeps.
Sir, it's Zillow.
Oh shit. Zillow sounds like a rejected Godzilla.
Chris and I have already been discussing going in halves. We're plotting a move.
You guys will like it though because when you pay all that much, you look at your bank account, it's like not as much.
Whoa.
So that part will be good. He said, I cried out loud so hard. That was such a fun trip.
I still have to add 3 cups of graham crackers to
How
this.
are you gonna
I don't know where that's
that?
going at all. Who is Steve? Dan?
Steve is Loki the Siberian. That's his name. He's up there.
That's his
Loki.
alter ego.
Sorry, his name's Steve. I know, huh? I shouldn't be calling him Bruce Wayne during the Batman show, right?
Right. The guy that lived there was 900 years old and lived alone.
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna have Yoda's house.
The kitchen looks like it's 900
Steve
years
says,
old.
I am Steve, but he's Canadian.
So what it actually says, even though you can't see it, is I am Steve, eh?
For fuck's sakes. That's what it says. You mean Hot Steve? Yes, it's Hot Steve. That's
the
right.
ladies like him.
It's Hot Steve, and he's got the locks going on right now too.
I miss the facial hair. And I usually don't recognize facial hair, but I like the facial hair.
Just take a Sharpie and color right here on it. And when you meet Steve, just walk with your hand out in front of his mouth like that, and then he can have the beard on your hand. So there you go.
I only ever saw him with facial hair, and now he doesn't have it, and it's weird looking. Kind of like I've gotten so used to Blake without facial hair. I saw a picture of him from a few years ago with no facial hair, and I'm like, oh, he looks weird. Like his face looks too soft and naked.
Right.
Facial hair? Yeah.
Terry says, "Oh, Crystal needs a bigger mixer, Dan." I don't know if there's a bigger mixer.
There is. There's like industrial sized ones.
Oh my gosh, there's no room for that. That's oversized and unapproved. You're gonna have to beat your bread in the backyard with that thing. Those big old machines. We were at the gelato place, and I don't know why he had one of those machines back there, but it was so big.
Mix the gelato.
It was so big.
I learned something randomly on the internet. If you go to a gelato place and they have like a crap ton of flavors, it's not going to be good gelato, which makes logical sense, but who thinks of that? That place only had a few flavors. He probably mixes them on site and like makes the flavors himself because he only has a few, and like the way that they look in there, I think they're mixed on site. How many of the cats are rescues? Literally all of them. We have never, with the exception of Kamiko, we have never said, let's get a cat. And even Kamiko, my brother had a cat that had kittens and he couldn't find a home for the last one. And we only had 2 cats at the time, and I'm like, just bring her up here. We'll take her. That's fine. Other than that, literally every single
They've
cat
strolled right on in from outside.
We open the door and they're like, "Oh, I'm home," and they just walk right on in.
They come in 1s and 3s. The last time came in 3s.
Usually just in 1s.
Who said that? Justin. I opened the door and I went outside and there was 3 cats under my car.
Terry and I were leaving for work. And I went, oh, Dan, there's 3 cats out here.
Dude, they were like under a car. They're all brand new and stuff with the sticker on.
Yeah, they just show up. I think my mixer is not going to want to mix any more dry ingredients.
Your mixer sounds tired.
This is a very thick mixture, and there's a lot of it in here.
I don't like the way this thing's rumbling like it's going to take off.
It's because it's very thick and there's a lot in there. I think I have to mix the rest by hand. Has Crystal ever gone down the Hercules Candy YouTube channel rabbit hole? I don't know what that is.
That's a lot of search results right there. YouTube, like that's a criteria.
There's a lot going on here.
Don't worry, I have the camera set up just for it.
Just in my way.
Just for
it. Terry says I heard it and ran. Are we talking about the cats? Run!
Yeah.
And then you came home and they lived here.
We asked them all when Topo was just laying on our porch, He came inside and hung out for the night, and we let him out the door, and he walked out the door. We're like, this is your choice.
Because he was grown. He was like 8 months when he showed up.
Yeah.
If they show up with their little baby kittens, we don't toss them back outside. We, like, take care of them for sure. But he looked like he might have been somebody's cat who got out and who's still trying to find his way home.
No, there's a bunch of his brothers out there that look just like him. Yes, you. I'm talking. Yes, I'm talking.
But
to
yeah,
you.
we fed him, we watered him, and we, took him back outside on the porch and like, hey, do you want to go? And he laid down and said, no, I'm home
came
now.
back in. And there you go. Now, everybody...
Yes, Lily CK. Steve is the one who played $1 Million Bet with us.
Oh, we should do that again.
And all the ladies decided he was Hot Steve.
Hot Steve. So yes, there's Topo. Somebody, I think Sophia, drew a picture of Topo and sent it all the way from Canada here. Quickly becoming people's favorite cats.
And he grew like a weed. Yes, he filled out and thickened up pretty quickly. The first year or so he was here, he was not the friendliest of cats. Like, he was fine. He wasn't, like, mean, but he was not motivated by getting attention at all. Not even a little bit. He just wanted food. Like, don't pet me, feed me.
Yeah, right now, he's all purring and rubbing on me.
He's very snuggly
you
these
see
days.
Him, he's back over there, barely see him. But, yeah, he's definitely mild out.
Mellowed out?
Mellowed out.
All right, 3 cups of crushed graham crackers somehow are going to get in here. I don't know.
I want to play $1 Million, but sounds fun. It was fun. We haven't done that like in a year.
It's been longer than that.
Yeah. These are the fresh ones, right?
No.
Oh,
they're not that old,
I
Dan.
bought you fresh ones.
They don't even expire for like a while.
Graham crackers are already expired when you get them. They're like already ready to be gone.
Let me taste. No, this is a newer box.
You didn't taste. That wasn't a taste. That was a pinch.
They do taste a little dusty. Let me taste the brand new box.
Right, because if that tastes dusty too, then we're no
right,
better,
then that's just
we're
how
no
graham
better
cracker
off.
crumbs taste.
How did Topo get his name? He looked like a mouse when he came here. He had these big old ears and he was all scrawny and sucked up, so we called him Mouse. But then, like, he started gaining a bunch of weight after he wasn't food motivated. He stuck his head in a can of SpaghettiOs and he had a big old orange ring around his head. As he grew into it, Topo is Italian for mouse. So we wanted Topo, and it fits Topo because he does stuff and he's dopo. Or when he's in trouble, it's nopo. So it's perfect. But it was from mouse because he looked like a little mouse when he was a baby.
All right, I'll let you slide on this one, Dan.
That was like a little temper tantrum there, Dan. No, I was just trying to stop us from some crappy Crumbl cookies.
They're not that bad, but I don't want this to be the thing that ruins them.
Did I tantrum because I was turning around? How did it taste? Better or no?
Less dusty.
Okay.
Be careful, don't just let it dump out because it's gonna be everywhere.
Oops.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. Topo can be loco. It's the first time I've heard you say a Spanish word. Well, yeah, I decided to talk about. What's up, Jess? Jess says, hi, friends.
Hi, friend. I hope you're feeling better.
It's been so long. I know, huh? Yes.
One. Don't know how this is gonna make it into here. I really
You got
don't.
this. It looks dry and cakey, and that looks like sawdust.
I might need a stronger spatula, like a wooden one.
I know, right? I have a wooden one. You want one?
I might. This feels like it's bending a lot.
This is my special wooden spatula.
PJ is here with a super chat. Thank you so much. Good job, Dan. I'm here looking so forward to Nova. I love you too. Me too, PJ.
Oh, good.
I'm excited to meet you.
I'm glad you're going, PJ. PJ's super tall.
Topo 4 Loco? Oh wait, it isn't Hannah's cat.
PJ's super...
Did you just rinse that after it was on the ground?
Yeah.
Just rinse?
Yeah.
Just a quick dusting?
Oh, just a quick dusting. Only because you're here.
I know.
Dan mishandled his wood. Oh, it's not the first time. That happens. Hi, PJ. I miss you, friend. At least I keep staring at the microphone. At least we'll get to hang out at the Novi Pet Expo, hopefully.
3 cups, really?
3. It
seems
is.
so excessive.
Oh, I was texting Jess. Jess, where's my phone?
Did you just ask her where your phone
Well,
is?
I just...
How am I gonna get 2 more cups into here? It's so thick. Did I miss a liquid ingredient? 3 sticks of butter, 2 eggs, vanilla. That's it. Pretty much, Adrian. Around here, we say helping. It's when Dan tries to help and just screws things up.
No, it happens like no doubt every time. Crystal making a sandwich, I'm like, I'll put some of these ingredients away. Only the ones that you haven't used.
Yes.
Oh, like it's
Helping.
always stupid stuff.
2 eggs sounds light. For the amount of dry ingredients, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to screw them up and not follow the recipe. This Cooking with Carly, she does a lot of Crumbl Copycat cookies. She's got a cookbook out. It's not just like some lady who tried a cookie recipe. Like, she seems legit. I've made a few of her recipes before, and they seem legit. So I'm trusting her, but we're getting really light here.
What are you doing?
I normally do an egg a stick, so that would make me 1 egg short, but again, I'm trusting her. I try to follow the recipe as is the first time I make it, even if I feel like maybe it's not the best. Just, you know, I'm reviewing the recipe. What is the name of the cookbook? I don't know offhand. Can you Google Cooking with Carly cookbook? I'll spell Carly for you when you're ready. Adele says, when I made your carrot cake, I watched the video at the same time, and you had just lost tails. I remember thinking, I can't believe it's been that long already. It has been a minute. And now we're over here talking about having the other 3 for a year already. Can't get over how fast time flies.
It has. That year has gone by quick.
How did you spell Carly? No, it's Karli.
Oh, I see it now.
Don't go to her website. We want a cookbook. Can you do, like, shopping? That's a list. Hold on.
Okay.
She's got to have some. I know she came out with a cookbook. Let's see if it is on her website. Shop.
She's so live, laugh, love.
She's not. It is called Cookie Lover. Are we on here?
It looks like it's on her site.
It's also on Amazon, I believe. Yeah. She's also got Cookie Lover, the Classic Collection cookbook.
With all the hits?
So, Cookie Lover,
The
mix
best
and match copycat recipes. A lot of the Crumbl recipes are in that one, I believe. And then Cookie Lover, the Classic Collection cookbook. And then she's got a digital download cookbook, which is the same price as the physical ones. I would rather have a physical one at that rate. So, yeah. But all her stuff is on her website, Cooking with Carly, Karli. Like, her recipes are up there as well. I follow her on Instagram, too. I might have to go in with my hands. I'm going in, guys. At least you're not skipping arm day. I know, right? This is a lot. Debbie Scott, listening while going for a walk. I should probably do that because cookies make me fat. Are there any recipe reviews? That's a good point because we've had somewhere I should have read that. Welcome to Crystal Reviews Recipes. Yeah, pretty much. When we first started this, it was a lot more like, let me show you guys the recipes I love. And I don't do a lot of baking outside of the show anymore.
Oh, this looks like sawdust.
Mm-hmm. So, much of what I do is pick a recipe that looks like it would be good and try it out and let you guys know what I think. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're not.
Ooh, it's the top of the hour. I see some more people showed up. Crystal, what are we making tonight?
We're making Copycat Crumbl key lime pie cookies. I'm just going in with my hands because
Or sawdust.
3 3/4 cups of flour plus 3 cups of graham cracker crumbs. This is only going to make 24 cookies because the Crumbl cookies are huge. You should have Dan mix it to get ready for pumpkin carving. We'd be here all night.
I need some new pumpkin carving overlays. I need some wrestling ones.
It's definitely much easier with my
and
hands.
I need a Hot Wheel one.
You definitely have to do a Hot Wheels one.
Is this rewarding at all? Like you're strangling it out?
Yeah. I'm picturing your face.
Fantastic. But wait, my face?
What?
You're crazy.
You knew that.
You're crazy.
There's still some dry graham cracker crumbs at the bottom I'm trying to pull up.
It's not as dry.
No, and doing it by hand gets it, like, I'm able to squish it so it mixes in better.
Like,
you can see some of it here is still, like, the cookie dough before the graham cracker crumbs and the cookie dough after, so I have to, like, squish it together.
how do they do it in real life? Not like this? Do they just have the industrial machine and that can, like, move it around?
I don't know.
You should carve a pumpkin of each of your cats. Oh my gosh, I can't draw. And I've only used a Dremel machine a couple times.
And two of them are pretty much identical cats.
But I could do something. I'll do a cat for sure of something.
You should do a Dan head.
There's like all these big stacks of templates. So I'll grab one of those. Maybe there's a Dan head in there. I don't know.
If not, like, it exists.
Trace a photo of them. That's a good idea. Maybe I can do that.
We carved a Dan head. It's doable. It's not that hard. We did it with the Dremel. Remember the first night we did a baking show?
That's right, huh? I'm excited. I'm excited to be around trick-or-treaters and stuff since, like, nobody comes to our neighborhood at all. So it'll be nice to be around there. I was really looking forward to going to Buc-ee's in Texas and seeing some of you, but next time. It'll be next time.
Oh, Chris. At Crumbl Cookie, they definitely use industrial mixers. I don't know if this Carly chick has one, but...
Oh, maybe.
Lord. And come on, at the, like, serving size and the amount of ingredients, you couldn't have made half as many cookies. I should have cut the recipe in half.
Carve another boo pumpkin. I might be able to do that. I'll forget about all these ideas, but I'll try to unforget them when I get there.
This is a little bit hard. It's like exercise. I think it's pretty well mixed, though. I don't see any more, like, lighter, streaky bits. Yeah, would you agree? Pretty
Yeah,
evenly
that looks
colored and textured at this point.
Yeah, I'm okay with that decision.
There's no more dry.
Do you have like
crumb spots.
a little thing for me? Thanks.
That's like a quarter of a serving right there.
All right, I made it into my own little cookie crisp cookie.
Scott buys candy for trick-or-treaters, but never gets any at his house and has candy for himself for months. Yeah, I usually just buy the candy that looks good and eat it myself. We don't even turn the porch light on anymore. It's not worth it for, like, the two people that'll
There's
show
nobody.
up.
No, not even that. There's nobody.
Which is dumb. Like, a mobile home park is the densest population of houses in one area.
No
like,
kids, no kids, no kids, no kids, no kids, no kids, no kids. Kids, no kids, no kids. All the kids, like, they all grew up and, like, moved out. So there's just nothing here. Also, like, we're not, like, the best part of town. Also,
true. When Blake went trick-or-treating, we drove over to the other side of town where it's a little nicer.
Dan's gonna stuff the puppers with pumpkins. No, I'm gonna make sure that they don't eat my poo. Hey Dan, did my payment for the pin come through on PayPal okay the other day? Yes, it did. Are you sure you don't want more for the postage? No, I just, like, there's only 3 of you that are out of the country. I didn't realize how much it costs to send something around the world. It's so dumb, but that's not your problem. And yes, I did Adele, so you will be getting a RFS Dan pin. You will be getting an RFS Dan pin, and so will you, Barry. If you're here tonight, you ordered one too the other day, and you guys will both be getting your pins.
Shannon wants to know if you're going to Virginia in March.
With some well wishes in the... Yes, I am. Yeah, as far as I know right now, I am.
First I heard of it.
I'll be there. That and maybe Jersey. They're within 2 weeks of each other. I really want to go to Jersey because I wanted to go to Red Bank. But I don't know. Subject to change, you know how that goes. But I'll be at one of them. Whoa. Let me turn it.
Ooh, that was a lot of work.
Yeah, it was. You good?
Portion out the dough into half-cup portions. Ice cream scoop? I don't know if I have one that's a half a cup. So, I don't know what a half cup looks like for a cookie. So, I'm going to do this.
That's ridiculously big. You should make smaller ones. Hold on. I don't know what that means. Dan, did you get the Matter Daddy for the cookies? What's that?
What's what?
What are you saying, sir?
What's what?
What does this mean?
What's it say?
Matter Daddy. I need more words for that.
He failed the setup. Half cup is a big cookie. Have you seen Crumbl cookies? That's kind of the thing. It's a mini pie. We're making mini pies, people.
But those things are ridiculous.
Have you seen a Crumbl cookie?
Hey, what are you trying to do? Get out of that bag.
Apparently I know exactly what a half cup looks like, because that's exactly what I pulled out of there.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. That's a ball.
We're making Crumbl cookies here, not Cookie Crisp.
Oh, good grief. That thing looks so dense. It looks like it's...
You know what? You don't get to eat them. How about that?
have I just talked my way out of Crumbl cookies?
Mm-hmm. You didn't have a problem with them when we bought them from Crumbl.
I never saw a Crumbl cookie.
Oh. There is, I think a couple pictures of me with Crumbl cookies on my Instagram. Or just look up Crumbl cookies on social media of any sort or their website.
Yeah, you should probably have one by where you live.
There's a reason their serving size is like half a cookie. Yes! There are scoops that size, but if you don't make enough things that size, it might not be practical. No, I'm not making a bunch of these. Like, we're not regularly making half cup size cookies for sure. Sorry, Dan, but it's Crystal's show. Thank you. I make the cookies. When it's Hot Wheel time, you can decide how big they can be. Right now, I'm deciding.
Fair enough. I love a cat.
Sarah Benson says, I shared 6 Crumbl cookies with 5 adults and 2 kids and have had leftovers last week. I'm not going to tell you how quickly I got through my 4-pack. Because I am gluttonous and don't care about being a chunky monkey. I like cookies. Remember that commercial where Oprah loved bread? I love cookies. She loves bread. I love cookies. They used to have a store in a city over, but it didn't last long. It never went there, though. If you see one, you should go. It's an experience. If you like cookies at all, it's not something anybody should be having on the regular, for sure. Like, there's no way. Look at this. This is not healthy for anybody, but they're amazing.
It's in one of our videos. We went there.
Hannah says, weird question. Not weird at all. You have 9 cats, so do any of them have issues with chin acne? So Rizzo used to really badly, and we asked the vet about it, like, what's going on? Because she's got all this black stuff on her chin. She was blanket sucker, if you remember. That's something that can give them chin acne. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, the cats can get little, like, black flecks on their chin. And it's basically acne for cats. They can get it from suckling blankets, and they can get it from like dirty bowls and stuff too, if their bowls are not the best material. Stainless steel is best, and clean every time you feed them.
You'd be surprised how greasy the dry food bowl is.
Yes.
Quickly.
That too.
How greasy it gets.
Yeah,
right
you should be
away.
cleaning that like daily.
We clean the bowls for the cat foods. For the cat food, at least once a day, if not twice. I don't know where they are. They're
They're
clean.
under the sink clean
They're
right
under
now.
the sink
I watched
clean,
them before
yeah.
we started here.
But the dry food, I'll do it like once a week, which should be more. But every time I put it out, it's like the bowl's greasy. So like that's a big part.
Hannah says Griffin has issues every once in a while, but he gets like huge zits. He has a stainless steel bowl. I may switch their water fountain. That might do it too. Mooch, when he was much younger, would get like big pimples on his chin. Last time you left somewhere, when you went to Vegas, Precious got it real bad. And he'll occasionally have a little bit of the black on his chin, but he had like sores on his chin pretty bad, and I was having to like clean it and make sure it was all taken care of. But yeah, it's a regular thing. My vet didn't seem that concerned about it. It was just like, clean their bowls more, whatever, like it happens. And stop Rizzo from sucking on the blankets.
It seems like clean stuff, like wash the blankets that they lay on, wash the thing that they lay on, vacuum
the same reason a lot of humans get acne.
Vacuum
like,
the cat
clean
tree
the
every week.
Wash your pillowcase.
Yeah, like right now, the cat's sleeping with his chin on the blanket right there.
Right.
So just that stuff. Get him some Stridex.
Adele is secretly hoping for Crumbl to come to Australia, but also worried they're going to end up being overrated like Krispy Kreme. I agree with Uncle Yukon. Krispy Kreme overrated? Yes, absolutely. Krispy Kreme is so overrated. I don't know why people love that, or Dunkin'. Crumbl cookies, not overrated. And the great thing about Crumbl cookies is they come out with 6 different cookies every week. One is a staple, which I think is the pink sugar. They've been making a lot of changes lately, so I'm not really sure what they're doing. But there's one that does not change at all, and then every week it's 5 different cookies. So you don't like what's there? Go next week instead. Try what's next week. Try the next week. And it's always different cookies. Some of them repeat, but they've been coming out with a bunch of new recipes lately, too. Like, they posted a bunch of stuff hyping up, like, all these new recipes they're going to come up with. So, not disappointing. I definitely would recommend trying Crumbl cookies over Krispy Kreme any day.
These seem like they're gonna be too close together.
Nope, you get out of here. Okay, roll into a ball and arrange 6 on a cookie sheet. Press down slightly on the cookie dough, flattening a bit.
Smoosh. Is that rewarding feeling?
I'm gonna squish your head like this. Now, Eskimo Brown says, I think this week is chocolate chip mint. Was that one of them? I don't remember what else there was. I think they had an apple pie one this week. There's nothing like a fresh, hot Krispy Kreme donut. I won't argue that, but it's still disgusting. I'm not a fan. I can't do Krispy Kreme at all.
It kind of cracked a little bit when you push down. Is that okay? Like,
yeah, that'll be fine.
They just...
It'll give it some texture. They'll crack a bit. Uncle Yukon says it took him a day and a half to eat a Crumbl cookie after he had the first one of the 3 or 5 I bought. They come in 4-packs. You bought 3 or 5? Whatevs. You can buy an individual one up to, then you get a 4-pack, and then you can get a 6-pack. But yeah, they're giant. They do make little ones, but only for catering. So you can't just go get a normal size, like this size after it's cooked cookie. Totally worth it, though. Try it. Try it. Okay, now that I see them on the TV, those are going to be frickin' biscuits. It's Crumbl cookies. I'm telling you. Now we've started the great Krispy Kreme debate. So about the size of a hockey puck? I would say so. Yeah, hockey puckish.
Into the oven they go?
Yes, so these are going to go 12 to 15 minutes until they're turning golden brown. Once we pull them out, we're going to use the bottom of a measuring cup or a drinking glass and gently press the center of the cookie down, making an indent for the pie filling to go into. And I think this might... I might want something flatter. I'm going to take a minute to find something while they're...
So they come out at 15 minutes and then you smush them?
Yes.
And then they go back in?
No. Then they cool.
I feel like 12 to 15 minutes is how long that we put regular cookies in there, and they're only half the size of that.
Sir, you've baked cookies once, and the last time you baked before that, you put olive oil in muffins, so nobody's here for your opinion on baking.
They were pretty, though. The muffins
pretty gross.
The muffins are pretty.
When did you add the key lime flavor? Key lime flavor does not go into the cookie itself. Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of what these are going to look like.
Oh yeah, here, look, there's a picture. Okay.
Oh, you got it? So it's basically like a mini pie. It's a graham cracker cookie with a key lime pie filling that's made out of cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk and a bunch of other unhealthy stuff. Check your coffee mugs. You might have one the right size. I think those might be a little too big. Olive oil muffins are amazing. If the recipe is meant to be olive oil and you have the right balance of other things to make that a thing. I believe he made a mix. It was right when we first moved in together, and he made a mix, and it called for like half a cup of oil, and he didn't know the difference between the oils. Yep, Emily's got it. Watch out, Dan. She can kick you out of the kitchen if she wants to. And I have, and I'll do it again. I want key lime yogurt now. That's my favorite. I love the key lime yogurt. It's so unhealthy. Don't care. It's amazing. I don't know what that noise was. I think the cookies are taking over. So the picture that was on the screen shows a wedge of lime on top, and I don't know if it showed it there. Those look like they have a void. Yes, when they come out, I'll stamp them. Yeah, they'll be indented. I'm trying to figure out what to use for that, but yes, they'll be pushed in so it's like a little mini pie. It has a wedge of lime, and when we got the actual ones, a wedge of lime and a little dollop of whipped cream. Not the biggest fan of whipped cream, so I'm not bothering with that. The limes I had 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Dan bought me all the ingredients. I was ready to do a show the first night that I got sick. Like, I started feeling crappy Thursday night, and then by Friday afternoon, I was like, I don't think that I can do this. But Dan had already gotten the ingredients for me. So I couldn't just leave the limes, so I had to juice all the limes. So I have the lime juice here. There's no more limes. We didn't get any more limes. Use the bottom of a quarter cup. I worry that they're too... the quarter cup might be a little bit better. Let's take a look. I don't know if that's wide enough. I worry that the sides go down too much. It's not wide enough. So we'll see how big they come out once they're cooked. I might just use my regular glass.
Where are you trying to go? You want down now?
Yeah, I think my coffee cups might be a little big. I think this might work, depending on how
Watch out for Topo. He's
big
there.
there. Hi, buddy.
Dude, if Topo belonged to an old lady, she's going down.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my god.
He's almost killed me multiple times.
Man.
How about the bottom of the glass cup? Yeah, I think that glass cup might work, but we'll see how much they spread after they cook. Got a juice glass? That one there? I don't know. When they come out, I'll see like what fits that shape and size and depth well enough, because I don't know how much they're gonna spread. So the other detail is, when you order Crumbl cookies, they prepare them right there in front of you. Like, the cookie's already made, but any filling that's going to go in it, they fill them and do that stuff right there in front of you.
So is that what we're going to do tonight? You're going to just fill the one that we're going to eat?
Yes.
And we'll eat it when...
Yes, and then I'll put the filling in like a Tupperware in the fridge, so that when you want one, I'll create it again. Because like, my mom wants one, and I'm going to bring it to her Monday afternoon. She's not going to want a Monday afternoon soggy from Friday night cookie. So the cookies will be prepared, and then we'll put, because it's a wet filling, I don't want to have them get gross.
And then you have more.
It should make 6 more that can be put away. Thank you.
When you make, lately you've been making this white stuff with pancakes in the morning.
Yes, that's the cream cheese whipped cream. And that's what I was just saying.
So do people know about that? Is that a regular thing?
We did that the night that we made scones. We made the scones that Linda sent us from England. And what do you need?
I don't know, a towel or something.
We tried to make actual clotted cream, because that's what you're supposed to put on scones. That's the traditional cream that you put on there. I made it following the instructions. I put the pan of whatever, the heavy cream, in the oven overnight. That stuff was nasty. It just got like a skin on the top of it. It was gross. But I did find what was called a mock clotted cream recipe, which is basically whipped cream. I don't like whipped cream. Like, just to have whipped cream, like Cool Whip, is disgusting to me. I don't want whipped cream on the top of my milkshake or any of that. But this is 3 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and a pinch of salt. And you whip that all up. That's amazing. So that's what I make. It's a cream cheese whipped cream. It's probably like way more unhealthy than just regular whipped cream. Hi, can you pay attention to him? He's really needy. If I had some of that made up, I might have some heavy cream in there. I'm not sure. If I had some of that made up, then I would put that on here. But I'm not the biggest fan of like whipped cream. I love it on pancakes. That's good stuff. Hannah posted a little bit update. Okay, I could probably get to that real quick in between things here.
Not during the show.
I have to wait for these to cool and do things.
Dad, urgent. Why? What could possibly be urgent? What are you doing? Are you going up there?
That says Dan, not Dad.
No, Dan, urgent. Dan, urgent! And then I don't get to the urgent.
Oh.
Hold on.
Sir, can I have this? So Linda's urgent message is, I was given a 1-month membership in August, but it states that I'm still a member for 2 months and 27 days. Someone is still paying for this, and it's not me. No worries, friend. If you were gifted one, it's done like a super chat. So they just pay like the $5, and then it gifts it to somebody. It's not continuing to charge them. It may have been the case that somebody gifted another one, and it went to you again. I feel like that may have been the case. I remember your name coming up.
You'll have to ask the queen.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know, but enjoy it. There's a members log up now. You watched it already.
There's Hannah and little medium bit.
Oh man, your cat got
definitely at least medium hair, if not long. Yeah, I would say probably medium.
Your cat's cute.
Oh,
did your cat want to do that?
Oh, shoulder cat.
Oh, look how you look.
Oh, it's adorable. Oh, they're holding hands, Hannah. Oh my gosh, I love it. I will approve that. That is in the RFS Cats group if you guys want to go check that out. April, you sent me a message. Can I make that known so people know, like, she had a different name and people know her as a different name, but I don't want to put you on blast if you don't want me to. Hannah, little medium bit is really adorable. So if I make the 20-minute trip to Crumbl, they will have different cookies every time. If not, there are chocolate chips involved. If there are not chocolate chips involved, I'm out. So Christine, go to their website or their Instagram or something and see what they have first. They post what they have. They're closed on Sundays, which kind of sucks because that's like our free day to be able to go. But see what they have first. See if there's something that you like. I want to say...
They always have a chocolate chip.
Is that the one they always have, or is it the pink sugar?
The chocolate chip, I think, is the one that never changes.
One of them's a staple, but they just switch things up, too. So definitely go check and see what's going on before you go. But see what they have. See if there's a flavor that you would like before you bother driving 20 minutes and spending all that money to get that many cookies.
So, Linda, I should answer your question for real. You probably... sometimes even if you're not here, I think you can get the gifted memberships.
Absolutely, yes.
So you probably were just a part of the gifted memberships that happened in the last month. Yeah, so that's probably why. And then you just didn't see it, or you didn't see it re-up or anything.
Who knows? But yeah, it's definitely not charging somebody, because that's not a... that's paid for more like a super chat, where it's a one-time charge that it gifts.
Right. Where are you going with this stuff? Is it going in the fridge to get harder for next time?
It is not.
Are you just going for it
I
now?
needed to clean this. You had some already.
And now I'll have some more.
Christine, so far when we've gone, the ones, and it depends on your palate and what you like, the ones that we have liked the best are like the fruit-based ones. We had a lemon one that was much like this key lime one, where it had like a filling. We had a raspberry, it was like a raspberry strudel or something, like it had crumbs on top. That one was really good. My mom loved the peanut butter one. I did not like that at all. But I don't like peanut butter on a dessert.
No, huh? You don't like peanut butter at all like that.
If it's not charging anyone, then they are getting it for free, I guess. But yeah, it's definitely not like linked to a monthly payment on a credit card, because they don't pick who it goes to. That's all like YouTube assigned. So it's just a button to gift a membership.
I'm sure that you were just gifted a membership when you weren't here.
Yes. It does tend to repeat the same people. Wolfie, I'm looking at you.
Dude, Wolfie had the lottery. Alright, let's
The chocolate one changes. It's either the semi-sweet or the better one. F-Vamp, your test worked. I see you. Finish the first batch of cookies. Posted a pic in the Getting Baked group. Okay, give me just a minute. Hello, Ursula. Christine says lemon sounds good, and I love peanut butter cookies. I'm putting Crumbl on my list.
Haha.
You should. Okay, yeah, the apple pie one looked good. Are they seeing this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, semi-sweet chocolate chunk, caramel apple.
Ooh.
This is this week, so this ends tomorrow.
But
it's through tomorrow.
I believe that's always there, though.
Is that the one? Dark Dream, which looks like a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips. Peanut Butter Munch. It's got Muddy Buddies on top of it. Chocolate Green Mint. I did not like that. And oatmeal mallow sandwich.
No, I do. We gotta get this chocolate green mint.
It's only through tomorrow. Because again, they're closed on Sundays. So it's through Saturday, and then Monday they'll have a new batch. So yeah, it must be the semi-sweet chocolate. They always have the same, like there's a constant there. Oh, if he says no membership right now, sorry. Oh, there you go. BR and Bug got it. Unfortunately, those don't sound quite like my jam. If I went, I would probably get an apple one, and like just the one. Watch out, we're gonna see everything you've been searching. And Kathy says mint looks good.
I would try that mint would be good.
I want to say they're like $4 or $5 per cookie.
$6.95 maybe.
Did they go up again?
Maybe they were $6.95 or they were like 4 for $20.
That maybe. I think we paid like 20.
But I want to say it was like close to $7 each.
Yeah, probably. It's been a while since we got any, but they're worth it. They're worth it to try at least one time.
Yeah.
Don't go all the time, because you'll just get fat.
Right.
You can't not eat them. They're delicious.
We're good. About 30 seconds so Crystal pokes at them real quick on the timer, and then we'll see how that looks before we get on to making the topping.
I have to do one more batch in there.
Okay. Fair enough. It's $22 for a 6-pack.
There you go. Thank you. Adrian's Abuelita hot chocolate cookies. Oh, Dan doesn't have the side cam on. A 6-pack's 22. I think we've only gotten 4 packs when we've gone. Because usually there's 2 that I can live without.
Here's the skill song quiz by Volley Incorporated.
Alexa, go home.
Set a 2-minute timer.
Welcome to Song Quiz.
Stop! Oh my
I've got a total of 4 spots open.
This is why I don't
How many
trust her.
players
I
are
just want a
there?
regular
Oh my gosh,
timer.
sorry, I can't do anything about that. This thing's been increasingly Oh! Oh,
I needed a 2-minute timer, Dan.
Okay,
move.
here?
No, move. I need an actual timer because I'm cooking.
Well, I ripped it out of the wall.
Good job, Dan.
I'm just gonna...
Dark Dream looks good, and the mint chocolate. Not my jam, but I've never had a bad one. Like, there's never anything that's like, oh my god, that's gross. We got a blueberry muffin one that had like the crumbly streusel on top, too. Oh, it was so good. That one was really good. And so they come either cold or warm. So if it's a cold, like a key lime pie will come cold. The filling's all cold and everything. The blueberry muffin came warm. Oh man, they do it so good. My mouth is watering so bad. I want crumble cookies.
I just like the ones with the fruit on top. Adrian, we have hard-hitting questions from Christine. Do the abuelita cookies have a hot spice in them? Well, that kind of sounds good.
Use Dan's birthday, so free cookie his birthday week. Ooh, we get free.
That's what I'm being used for, my free cookie?
Doesn't the stove have a timer? I don't really know how to use those buttons.
You know what? I don't think it does.
It does.
Why doesn't it have one?
It does. It has a timer, but you have to like turn it on and then go up and then.
What's an oven lock?
So you can't open it. It's for when you have toddlers.
How did it has to be it has to be like electronic then. So there's like a motor in there.
It locks the door. It's a latch. It locks the door so that when a toddler walks up, they can't open it and pull the oven.
Can I push
cord
it?
on this. No, because I'm cooking. Don't do it.
Huh. I mean, there has to be a motor if it's just a button.
Sarah says the banana cream was kind of bland. I can see that. Banana doesn't. You can't always nail that.
I'm down for banana, so if it's good, Sarah, I'm in. But
Nikki tried the peanut butter munch with the Muddy Buddies on top and didn't really like it. I can see that.
That kind of would be like soggy. I just like the fruit on top. Hit timer, set timer, hit timer again! That should be a t-shirt.
I don't bother with it.
That should be a t-shirt.
Hannah says, well, I know who's first on her list during the robot uprising. Dan swears it's going to be me.
It is, because she yells at it to turn off the lights.
I curse her out.
And I say please and thank yous.
She doesn't listen!
But she listens to me after please and thank yous. Hey, look at this.
You should come look at this. Hey, Dan, you should come look at this.
I don't know if I can get there.
You just turn.
No, I just pulled the camera out of the...
Good job, Dan.
I just murdered the camera. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You gotta bring those over here for a minute.
Okay, but very, very quickly because I have to mash into them.
Mesh,
Move them over. Move them over.
Move what?
Move them over. This is big. No, this one. Move it over.
Dude, over is a lot of things.
That's not big enough. Coffee cup is going to be the way to go. So it's flat.
Okay, hold on.
Something flat!
I gotta hit a button to make this other camera go back. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe that was the wrong one.
Ugh, this is not.
Woman.
It's not really going in. He's kind of doing it.
Thanks, Steve. Dan, it's the power play we need you to score. I, in fact, didn't score.
It's still kind of mushy in the middle, and they like rose up in the middle, so it's kind of hard to mash it down because it's thicker. Are we side camera in again or no?
Yeah. Yeah, we're back. I brought it. I resurrected it.
Good job, Dan. Adrian, I'll show your cookies in a minute. I'm time sensitive here. I mean, would you agree these are about crumble cookie sized?
Yeah. Well,
Like, yeah, they're stupid huge, but
absolutely.
that's crumble cookie. I just want them to be, like, down enough that I can put a filling in it and have it not overflow over the edges.
At the crumble place, do they like put them in the fridge to cool them off and stuff, and like then come back to them later? Or
We have to let them cool completely before we can put the filling in. So I'm gonna let them cool on here.
what's that other color coming through? Uncookedness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're gonna sit on here and they're hot and they'll cook and like set, and they'll stay soft. All right, the sides are starting to crack. I gotta be done with that. All right, I did it. Those are dinner plates, just about. They're yeah, about the size of my hand. That's a crumble cookie. Crumble cookies are not some cutesy little cookies. They're a damn cookie. Get the Christmas cookies to cut them instead. Dan likes to break things like electronic. Yeah. Those are something very professional looking. We'll see. We'll see how they look when they're done. But I have to let them cool on here a little bit before I can lift them up, especially because they're so big. If I try to pick them up, they're going to crumble. So I will let them cool here for a little bit before I put them on a cooling rack. And then I'll throw the next batch in. Don't look at my cupboard. Okay, let's get back to Adrian's cookie. Here we go. There's Adrian's Abuelita's hot chocolate cookies.
Alright.
That's got a nice little crackle on the top. I like
Yeah.
it. Good job, good job. Your open cabinet is bothering my OCD. Me too. Me too. I can't with the... No, you can't just leave them open. A new cup trick. I don't have a cup big enough to go around the edge. These kept a circular shape pretty darn well, though. Like, they didn't freak out into a weird shape.
Right.
I'm sad we can't just, like, eat one right now, though. I want to know what they taste like. But I don't want to screw up the shape of it. You're concerned that the crumble cookies are going to crumble? Yes! Exactly. Exactly. I need to use the restroom. Do you want to... Are you crashing? Do you need to eat? What's going on?
Nothing. Do you want to move those off of there, over there, or something, or what are you doing with these?
I'll leave them here for a minute.
Do you don't have to take them off of there so they cool quicker?
Yes, but I have to let them set first. If I move them now, they're going to be too soft and they're going to fall apart, so I have to let them set a little bit. They came out muffin toppy. Yeah. Oh, yours. Yes. Yes. These ones did too. But yeah, I liked yours. Those look good. They have a good shine and crackle on the top. So, entertain away.
These things are so big. Hi, friends. They smell good though. I like the way they smell. I want some more of this stuff though. This is the stuff I want to pick out. I wonder how she's gonna make the topping though. I guess with that lemon juice. But I don't know. I gotta kind of stand here and not bump into the things. It's pretty warm. So I made this video, right? I made like a follow me around video for the members thing, and it was a lot of fun. I like forgot what it was like to vlog, but once I turned the camera on, it felt, pretty natural. Yeah, Crystal's gonna get mad if you keep pinching the dough. Yeah, but she won't know unless you're a snitch. Don't be a snitch. I enjoyed the video. It was a quick half hour. That was like a half an hour video. But Jess's videos have been longer lately, so I've been editing like long form videos. Like her videos have been like almost a half an hour each. Some of them are. So it was pretty easy to like whip up a half hour video. I probably have another half hour on my GoPro now. I was just vlogging my day and the crazy plants outside and setting up for the live stream and stuff like that. Of course I'm a snitch. I'm a mom. Dang. That's hardcore. If you guys aren't part of the Discord, Gone to the Snow Dogs has a Discord. You can find it in one of her links. But there's a Discord that we kind of been hanging around with a little bit. I love Jess's videos. There'll be a new one tomorrow. I finished it tonight, so Jess has it. So there will be a new Gone to the Snow Dogs video tomorrow. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet. I want to see it. I can share it. Okay, yes, please. You can share the Gone to the Snow Dogs Discord. I haven't seen the Barbie movie yet. It's available to rent for $28, but I don't have enough like humans in my house to justify the split on that. So sooner or later, it'll just be like on demand. There's this like Pet Cemetery movie coming out. It looks dumb. It's like
It's a TV show prequel.
Yeah, it's out now, but like that one went straight to like streaming service.
No, that one's a TV show though. The Pet Cemetery one, isn't that a TV show?
Daniel, I insist you watch it. I think so, maybe? I bought it. You, like, own a physical copy of it, or you own it digitally?
Alright, I'm gonna step out of here for a few minutes. It's really warm in here.
I'll give you my YouTube password. But, no, well... I mean, I'll watch it. But I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any trailers on it or anything, so we're watching the Karate Kid movies and restarting Cobra Kai this weekend. I got through like season 3 of Cobra Kai and then like that was it. I had enough. The original Karate Kid series is solid though. I feel like the original Karate Kid series is as solid as Back to the Future. I think I would rather probably sit down and watch the old trilogy of Karate Kid over Back to the Future. We watched Haunted Mansion last night. I do want to see that. That's on Disney Plus. I do want to see that. I finally watched Last Night in Soho, and it was fantastic. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that one. Can I have your YouTube password, Dan? No! You'll just make cover songs on there and get me in trouble. They hold up really well. Yeah, I like it. It was shot on film, so it looks nice. Part 2 was kind of interesting when you went to Okinawa, but it is good. Did you watch Righteous Gemstones? I watched half of the first season. Crystal hated it. Crystal's not a Daniel McBride fan, except for Vice Principals. Crystal hated it, so like I watched some of it and I thought it was funny. I liked it enough. I got through like half of season 1. I've been rewatching Curb Your Enthusiasm during like if the video's rendering, I'll like do dishes or I'll do stuff and I'll put Curb on. I like that. That's like one of my favorite shows. But I have not watched all of the Rhinestones. It looks like it was fun the few episodes I saw. Then it's like riding a bike, remembering the vlog. Yeah, I was good. A girl moves to London from the country and sees the life of a girl who was killed in her apartment. No. I need like silly comedy or like funny stuff. If it's killing and dying and ghosty stuff, that's Crystal's alley. Watch part 2 this afternoon. Dad's never seen part 3, so I'm excited to show that to him. 3 was kind of weird. 3 was meta because so much time had passed. Like when that movie came out, I was like 7 or 8 years old. Like I said, I was crane kicking in the back of my room after I saw that movie as a kid. I can see little like 8 or 9-year-old Dan standing in his room crane kicking. Everything was Daniel's son. Then part 2 came out and it was really weird because it went to... First it showed like the last little bits of part 1, like that got pushed to part 2, and then it jumped to like them going to Japan, and it was such a different scenery. And then 3 felt more like a continuation of 1, but everybody was so much older by then. But I do like the Karate Kid. I don't know where it's streaming at, but it did. Cobra Kai was fun, but I didn't, I don't finish any series, so I got through 3 seasons of that. I don't know who all listens to the podcast here all the time, but listen to Boomy with Eric Andre. I'm sorry, I know this is, like, nobody's gonna agree with me. Don't like the dude. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't. His like reality movie was funny, but I just can't. Oh, it's all on Netflix. Oh, okay. What is Cobra Kai about? It's like all the Karate Kid people are now like older, and then Karate Kid ensues. So it's just that. It's just like, oh look, it's been a bunch of years now. So it's good though. Like I enjoyed it, but you need to watch the Karate Kids to like understand it. But I never finished the series. I didn't finish Stranger Things. I couldn't deal with it anymore after season 2. Like I couldn't deal with it. I've never seen the next Karate Kid or the new remake. It was alright. It was with Hilary Swank and Pat Morita. It's canon because Pat Morita's in it. If it's in the Morita-verse, I think that's what they call it. So, it was alright, but like that was more like in the 90s. That was like mid-90s maybe. That's fine that you don't like hiking. You should still listen to the cast with the comedians he brings on. They talk about the worst bombs of their career. I listen to a few different podcasts, so maybe I'll give it a listen. I'm looking to be honest, I've been trying to look into comedy, and I've been tempted to go to Herman's Hideaways for open mic. Try that. That's going to be a lot more successful than trying to do karaoke as far as, like, being able to allow to do the stuff that you want to do on YouTube. Saying hi for camping. Well, hello, camping. I hope your stuff's out of the way of where the bears come, like you see on TV. You know? Oh, they made the Karate Kid with Jalen Smith. I enjoyed that Karate Kid. I thought that one was great. I thought Jalen was fine, and I thought that oh my god, Jackie Chan. I thought Jackie Chan was fantastic in that movie. What is Tsunoda? Oh, it's Yuki Tsunoda. It's an F1 driver. This is just a shirt for Yuki Tsunoda. That's all. Bro, bootlegging other people's songs is the way to the future. I don't know about that. Yeah, it was Jaden and Jackie for that movie. Yeah, that was a good one. I did like the remake of that. I thought that was pretty good. Come here. Why don't you come say hi before Krista comes back? Oh, I guess there's food here. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that's frowned upon. I like my original Karate Kid. That one was good. Dude, the remake was fun too.
I sat for a minute, and my foot is totally throbbing.
Oh.
I still got one more batch though. I got this.
Okay. We can just like make the toppings if you want and put that in the fridge so it gets cold.
I'm gonna get the cookies in the oven and then make the filling for it.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think we might have to try them tomorrow because I think the filling does have to get cold.
Oh.
Because the cream cheese has been sitting out so it gets soft.
Okay.
We could try it, but I don't think it's going to be all that good. Okay, these are ready. These are so big.
I don't remember what the ending was in the other one. The original Karate Kid was like 27 when I was like 27 when they made the movie. Yeah, I was like 8 or 9. Thanks.
All right, let's get this second batch in. Hey Dan, my poster directly from Roger shipped today.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if anybody cares except for Chris, because Chris will love to make fun of me for it, but Roger from Less Than Jake was selling some of his personal collection of posters last night, and I bought one, and it will be in my house on my wall.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Oh, you gotta help. Alright, this is drying out a little bit, so I'm just gonna mash it together. These cookies are so gluttonous. What's wrong, Dan? Are you crashing?
No, do I look okay or what's wrong?
You're just so quiet.
Oh no, I'm just letting you do your thing. It's your show.
Oh.
I saw a Ferrari hat that somebody lost in Belleville, Michigan, and I thought of Dan in the Vegas video and thought of Blake, but it's in rough shape. Dude, I almost bought a $58 Ferrari hat a couple weeks ago, but I didn't.
It's so expensive for a hat.
I didn't. I'm like, I can't walk
Especially
around.
when you know, like, wholesale, they're like $12. Like, with nothing on them, the hat itself is like $12. Ralph Macchio was 22 in the first movie. It played a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep, that's usually how it goes. Oh, my foot hurts so bad.
Do you want us to say you have one? No, thank you. I don't like other people's hats. The cast of the Breakfast Club looked 30. I know.
They did.
Emilio Estevez was like full grown for sure. I'm just struggling with setup. What do you mean for like stand-up stuff? Don't ask me. I'm a bad stand-up comic. I probably got like 5 minutes of stand-up. But I can't sit there and write jokes. That's like...
You're better on the fly.
I don't like sitting there and writing jokes and punchlines over and over until you get like the perfect joke. I don't like that.
Yep, then you gotta practice it and then figure out the timing. That looks so good. I'm jealous. I can't wait to try them. Like I said, I think we're gonna have to wait until tomorrow because I think you can try it, but I think the filling is gonna have to be refrigerated for it to be good. Nailed it. Half cup, 12 cookies exactly. Dan will be good with crowd work. Yes, probably. What is Bathurst weekend, Adele? I don't know what that means. It must be an Australian thing.
I'm having trouble building the image of my ex-stepdad to people. Oof. Can't help you there.
What if you use the cup to mash the cookies? The problem is they go in, like they're smaller, and I don't want it to be dipped down so low. I want the indent to be evenly flat. So the drinking cup was working pretty well for that. V8 Supercars, biggest Australian race for the year. Ah, okay. Adele, you guys have Australian Big Brother. Do you ever watch that? I don't remember if we've asked you that. We watched Australian Big Brother, and it was really good. This year on American Big Brother, they have an Australian. Oh, she's an Australian who lives in America, though. So she's pretty Americanized, but damn was she excited when she got her Vegemite. My cousins are spending the winter in Australia and New Zealand. Ooh, the whole winter? But winter there is hot. Where are you from that it's so cold that Australia is a better option? Alright, is ALEXA still
You can try it.
back in action?
I think so. You might have to turn the volume up.
Set a 14-minute timer.
14 minutes, starting now.
Alright, so that is done. The first batch is cooling. We can make the filling. Okay, let me get rid of some of my not going in the filling ingredients. Alright, cream cheese, sweetened condensed milk. We're done with this. My lime juice. Adele says, not anymore, I don't. I used to watch it when it first came out, but when they rebooted it, it's just not as good as it was. Oh, okay. It has a different vibe than the American one. Everybody's, like, friendlier and not so, like, attacking people on a personal level, so we really liked it. They're vacationing. It's their trip of a lifetime. Well, that sounds awfully fun.
It's always interesting that somebody else's house is somebody else's trip of a lifetime.
Right?
Like, there's been a few times that I've been, like, to LA and stuff for, like, the conventions, and people are like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I actually got to come to California. And I'm
yes,
like,
the one year we went
all
to VidCon, and Liz was there, and so excited to, like, vacation here. She was from England.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
Alright, this is all done.
Where can you watch Big Brother? It's on the Paramount app. Or CBS, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Yes,
correct. And the live streams are actually on Pluto this year. If you want to just see, like, they have the cameras in the house all the time. So if you have Paramount Plus, the CBS, like, channel subscription thing, the episodes are on there live. I don't know if they go to Hulu, but you can watch them on Paramount Plus after the fact as well.
Yeah. Pluto's free.
I think they do go to Hulu.
Pluto's
I feel like they do.
Free, you can watch the live streams.
Yeah, Pluto's a free app. So if you have Paramount Plus, you can watch the live streams. We're 24/7, aside from when they shut them off randomly. You can watch what's going on in the house on 2 cameras that they've selected. There's 4 cameras, but 2 per, like, conversation or room or whatever. But Pluto, this year for the first time, if you guys have Pluto, it's a free app you can put on, you know, your Apple TV, your Roku, whatever. Pluto has the live streams as well. Alright, so we are going to cream the cream cheese until smooth. Mooch knows. He knows what's up. What's your favorite ingredient, Mooch? PJ says RA shift 7 to midnight. I'm so tired. It's 8 o'clock here. Are you 3 hours? Is it 11? 11 o'clock? You still have another hour? RA, like resident advisor? Like college things? Adele says it was great until one of the guys in 2004 used his eviction to protest, and then it lost its charm because the producers upped the security and rules of the game to avoid it happening again. Yes, every time something bad happens and they have to change it. So out here, season 2, they gave them alcohol, and one of the guys took a knife and put it to a, like they were being like romantically involved and trying to flirt and stuff, and he put it to the girl's neck and said, "What if I just killed you right now?" He got evicted right away, and so did the knives. Like, they're not allowed to have knives anymore, and alcohol is strictly regulated, which, you know, when you have a bunch of, for the most part, like 20 and 30-year-olds, alcohol makes things way more fun for them and way more exciting for us to watch. So, it definitely changed the game quite a bit with that, and they're in there trying to, like, they'll get knives sometimes for certain things, but they're in there just trying to chop things with dull, like, plastic knives and butter knives and stuff. It's pretty sad. But yeah, you can't risk somebody trying to kill somebody on, you know, live TV. That's not a thing. I would think that if it's a safety issue, yes. Yes, obviously, you know, they still have to protect these people. How about Survivor and Amazing Race? Anybody watch those? You guys are clearly into live content. I'm really surprised nobody wants to watch any of these sort of, live type shows. No alcohol makes them even stupider,
yes.
Which is great when they're trying to play a strategic game. Like, that's why it becomes an entertaining thing. And they still give them alcohol, but they'll get like 6 cans of beer and 2 bottles of wine for a dozen people. So there's not a whole lot. A huge liability, yes, one that they did not consider until that very extreme thing happened. The beginning seasons were much different. Like the vibe and stuff, and now it's just like, dude, there's this like TikTok girl on there that's just horrible and like they play up characters so they just want to be famous. What favorite colors, Crystal and Dan? I'm really into like teal and yellow right now.
Neon.
Dan likes neons. Pink. Dan loves pink. Adrian says, I mean, I enjoy the 90 Day Fiancé stuff, especially that Last Resort spinoff.
We only watched one time. We watched one
episode.
episode.
Oh, we did, where that guy went to Brazil and the girl like got robbed of her phone.
Yeah, that was crazy, but I already did the one.
Yeah, not too much into that. I think we like the more like competition-based type things. I like Expedition Unknown. I don't know what that one is. I think somebody was talking about that on the Big Brother thread on Reddit, though. Anyone seen Loki Season 2, or as I call it, Loki 2.0?
21. Oh, I saw Season 1, it was good. Mooch wasn't sure. All the cats want licks of cream cheese.
Terry says, ever watch Alone? No?
Which one's that?
Okay, add in the can of sweetened condensed milk and mix thoroughly until combined.
All right.
Theo the Husky says, I watched Big Brother for 2 seasons, then lost interest. It was like Real World. A little bit, but it's competition based. They're eliminating people. Like, you don't get to be here anymore because we all voted you have to go home, which is kind of entertaining, especially when you hate the people, or when you really like the people and now they're like coming after them and you're like, no, don't vote them out. It was never on my radar. You watched it when it first came out. It was never on my radar until I met Dan, and then he's like, hey, watch this show, and we have religiously watched every season since. Terry says they drop these people off in Canadian wilderness, and they have to survive alone. No teams, groups, or voting.
Oh, I'd be dead.
Interesting. We watched the Naked and Afraid, a couple episodes of that. Meh. I don't know how I feel about them in the wilderness like that. I love Amazing Race, Master Chef, and My Kitchen Rules, but I watch so much on streaming services that I always forget they're on. Fair. Yeah, the new season of Amazing Race just started. They had to eat a plate of bugs to get, like, some special reward. Oh, the lady had to eat a tarantula.
They were like Hakuna Matata bugs.
Ooh, they were like grubs,
they
like
were like
big, fat,
grub worms.
juicy worms. It was pretty bad. They ate them, though. They did the thing. And then the next team ran up. Only one team could do it. So the next team ran up like, oh, maybe we'll do this thing. And they saw what it was, and they turned around and walked away. Nope. Adrian says, anyone watching the new Kitchen Nightmares? Yes.
We watched the first episode, and it was kind of bland as far as Kitchen Nightmares go. So I'll try another episode. But it makes me not like want to go out to eat anymore.
Oh, for
sure. I was so mad at their like
I need you to
pretending.
get him, please.
At them pretending like, oh, I didn't know all that meat was down there.
Oh,
I'm like, not labeled
rotten
right.
meat? What?
Ah.
It stinks down there? I had no
Right?
idea.
Dude, the second one had me gagging. Oh, man, it was the first episode when they were on the brothers were on that diner. But I don't think I've seen the second episode.
Yeah, spoiler
yet.
free on the second. My mom says, I think I need 2. Did you see how big they are? Wait. They're as big as my face. Don't worry, you're getting 1. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I need to get the...
We're watching Chucky and American Horror Story. Spoiler free on the Horror Story because we haven't watched that one
Yes,
yet.
I have not started that one yet.
but-
I was sick and just not really in the headspace to start that yet.
I would try Chucky.
Spoiler, second episode takes place in a restaurant. No! This has not been licked, correct?
Correct.
Not been licked, right? You heard me right?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
I just don't want everybody to have seen it get licked and not me, and then I put it in here.
Can't wait for Wolf Like Me. That one looked good. That's the one with that Olaf. That's the one with the guy that plays Olaf.
I don't think I know anything about that one.
And I think it's murdery, but we have not seen that.
I like murder.
You've seen the like the thumbnail for it. I like Chef Ramsay when he goes off the rails.
Yeah, you afraid of a little F word?
I think he's good.
You know how much I say the F word?
Not as much as him.
I probably say it more off camera than he says it on camera, for sure.
Hey, what are you two doing over here?
Chatting. Alright, we're getting pretty creamy over here. My mom said hi.
Hi. Hi, Patty.
No. Have you seen Shining Veil yet? No, I don't know what that is.
What's that?
You clicked something. Or I clicked something. Somebody clicked something. I'm not afraid, just find him annoying. I mean, it's a little over the top. Okay.
He's not as crazy when he does the stuff in his country, or like when he does the stuff in London, or I don't know where else he was doing his other shows at, but they're not quite as extreme.
Alright, I need powdered sugar and lime juice. And it says to, you can add more, you can't take it out. So we're going to go easy on the lime juice until we figure out how much it needs. But it does need 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar, so we'll start with that.
What's wrong, Topo? Is there no dry food?
Adele says, we don't get any of your stuff over here. I've got to wait until it comes out on YouTube, usually not in a legal way. Fair enough. We love your Survivor and Big Brother, and it's a little hard to find out here. We were watching it on, I think on CBS, and then they took it all down. So I think we were having to sail the high seas to find that stuff.
We can't even anymore. We ran ashore.
1, 2, 3, It's been so long since I baked that, like, my stuff's getting chunky.
I don't have anything for you, I promise. I know, don't gruff.
Oh, he just wants more cream cheese. 4. Which this is not for you. I'm sure you would love it, though. It's awesome. Courtney Cox series. It's great. Yeah, but what's like the premise?
What show is it?
It's off the screen now. I don't remember. I don't remember what it's called. Shannon says, Nope, never mind. Dan scrolled. Shining Vale.
Oh,
We're watching Survivor for the first time in 15 years, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm not sure what to think of this season yet with what's happened in the first 2 episodes, but we'll see. Aw, Terry says, look at my beautiful bestie. Thanks. Looking all completely different than the last time you saw me with my curly hair and glasses.
Survivor was really good last season.
Last season was a really good
So
one, yes.
so far I think it's good. So far I do like the casting. So I'm okay with it so far.
People on the internet were up in arms and angry.
Good.
Gets people talking about it.
Right?
BattleBots is back, really?
I like BattleBots.
Have y'all seen Pooch Perfect? No, I don't know what that
No,
is.
Pitch Perfect, yes, but not Pooch Perfect.
Okay, so we got that in there. Now it's 1.5 to 3/4 cups of lime juice. So let me see if I have a quarter cup, Chloe. I do not.
Yeah, no, huh? I guess if you're paying for a streaming service, there's no reason for them to beep the words.
I concur. Adele, I don't know which show you're talking about. For the chance to win not nearly enough money for what they've done. If you're talking about Survivor, I concur. Recently I saw there's like pictures online of people who have been on Survivor and how much weight they lose. Where like even like people that go in looking like me and then they come out looking like Terry, just like all bones and stuff.
But with $1 million. So.
If they win, yeah. Oh, Wolfie says, watch a BB right now. BB like Big Brother or BattleBots? Which one?
Probably BattleBots
Probably
for Wolf.
BattleBots.
Yeah, BattleBots. Big Brother's not on right now. Only the live
The
streams.
live streams are. Oh, I was gonna give this a little bit more in there. It's a dog grooming reality
that's
competition
cute.
show. Okay, but like normal dog grooming or like where they make them look like lions and
No,
leopards
I'm
and
sure
stuff?
it's going to be to the extreme.
I hope so, because that would be great.
It would have to be. It wouldn't be just like, look, I took a shower.
What about The Biggest Loser? Is that still on?
Oh my gosh, we watched that. We watched that like well over a decade
You've
ago.
always loved reality TV.
Yeah,
When we got
so-
together, I didn't really watch TV. Like I had gone a few years without really watching much. I started watching CSI, and then you had DirecTV, and it was
Yes.
all about like, oh my god, all
Ooh,
the shows.
Reality TV was new too. I mean,
Yes.
reality TV was only like 4 or 5 years old at that time, and it was really they were starting to figure out how to do reality TV. So there was a million reality shows.
Do you remember the one that was it called like? Was it Ugly Duckling or The Swan or something? Where like ugly
yeah.
people with like jacked up teeth went on there and got all kinds of plastic
Right.
surgery.
But it was on everything. There'd be the dating shows. What was the dating show that we'd watch where we'd watch them go on a date and they'd vote people off and blind date? No, man, there was bad dating shows all the time. It was bad. But we did do The Biggest Loser for a couple seasons probably, and then I don't know. Next was good too. They still play reruns of
Next, like from MTV.
Yeah, but that's not what I was talking about.
I did watch that back in the day for sure, where they're on the bus.
Yeah.
The next D-bag comes out.
I have seen The Bachelor, but I don't watch The Bachelor.
Dude, my mom was filling me in on this Golden Bachelor that's going on this season, where it's like a guy that's like 70 years old, and then these like 60 and 70-year-old women that are just as trashy as the 30-year-old women.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
like,
that's...
Well, casting, of course.
Right, that doesn't go away.
She said the one lady came out and she was like, I have something for you, and she just like opened up what she was wearing and like showed it all. Like, they just do that.
Adele says, "Oh, I love I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. It's the greatest." What is the?
What is that one?
What is that one?
I remember the name, I don't remember the premise.
What is the one where all the comedians are stuck in the room and you can't get caught laughing?
Laugh Out Loud.
Laugh Out Loud.
Oh, that one's so good.
And I think they have an Australian version of that one. That one was good.
That's on Prime.
Does OG Cops count as reality TV? Oh my gosh. Do you
Yes.
remember like in the early 90s?
Late 90s
Or late
and
90s.
early 2000s.
Yeah, how much
like,
Cops
yeah.
is just, it was just on everything.
And I used to watch that all the time.
Oh my gosh,
Cops
yeah.
and Simpsons.
Yeah. We watched one called The Quest, and like no one else did. That kind of sounds familiar.
What was the premise? I need more information.
Oh, Marco, what's up? Sorry, I'm late. What's up, fam? Glad you're feeling better,
Marco,
Crystal. What's up,
thank
Marco?
you.
Marco,
Aw.
you should come get a.
I miss you, Marco.
You should come get a crumble cookie.
But not tonight. They're not going to be ready till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. We watched like Yeah, we watch like all the old reality shows. Is House of Cosby's a reality TV show?
No, that's not a thing, is it?
I don't think that's a thing.
It is. It's canceled now.
I think you're crazy. Cops is supposed to be filming in Kern County this year or
Not
next.
surprising. There's plenty of footage.
Yeah, especially like up the street here. Marcus said, enough said, getting one.
Yeah, come by tomorrow for sure. Let me know ahead of time so I can prep it for you. But we're gonna have 12 of these my face-sized cookies.
It's a live-action fantasy show where you fight bad guys, solve puzzles, and save the kingdom. That sounds fun. Have I seen that? I watched like Geek House.
It does sound familiar.
Yeah.
I screwed up putting this in a shallow dish.
There was a Cosby show. I don't know. I feel like I watched all things Bill Cosby. He was so popular growing up. It was good. It's
We
pretty
watched,
much D&D. Ooh.
Gene Simmons' reality show.
Oh, we did that for a while. We watched Hogan Knows Best. That was bad. Is anybody playing Baldur's Gate 3? Is that, speaking of Dungeons and Dragons?
Alright. Watch out. Here I come.
Why watch Cops, Marco says, who lives in our town here. Well, watch the news. It's wild, wild west here in California. It sure the heck is, dude.
Yep.
It sure the heck is.
Did you see that pursuit the other night?
Which one?
Still debates about whether that was a man or a woman that ran out of the stolen Cisco truck.
Oh, right, into the store?
Into the Denny's.
Or into the Denny's?
It appeared to have, like, long hair, but then it fell off. But was it a man or a woman?
It is crazy. It is crazy out here. Moving on Up was a good show. Very old, though. Which one was Moving on Up? I need to know. Are you talking about the Jeffersons? Terry said, I watched that one. This was smiling faces. Menace to the Zoo was a man.
Is the jury, like, out on that one, or are we?
I don't know. I had forgot all about it the second it was over because there's just so many of them.
Could be an NB. I think it was more likely a crackhead, honestly. Like, let's be real. There was something going on with that.
I did like Beauty and the Geek too. That one was kind of fun. I forgot about Beauty and the Geek. We did watch just like a season of that. Probably the best though was the Joe Schmo show.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was just about to
good.
say that, and they just redid it, and it wasn't as good. It wasn't Joe Schmo, but it was the same sort of thing.
It wasn't. It was Jury Duty. And
yes.
It wasn't as good as the Joe Schmo show, but it was all right still.
Oh, that one was so good. They got the best Joe Schmo guy.
You should try to find that one. That one was fantastic. They did such a good job at that.
Yes. That one was, the whole thing was staged except for one guy. Like, it was a reality show for him, but everybody else was actors, and he had no idea.
One area in Cali are the hot pursuits, usually LA. One time they was right here and went up our street, and our backyard was on the helicopter on the news. So it's all over here.
Look, if you guys are into this sort of thing, we've talked about this before. I'll tell you, if you're on Facebook, LA, like L.A. car-police chase alerts. If you join that Facebook group, LA car-police chase alerts, they'll notify you. There's also now an app in the App Store called Chase App. This here is the icon, if you can see it, this like purple to pink with a helicopter. That will also alert you when there are chases.
Yeah.
Okay, this is super liquidy. I did a half a cup. I think I'm stopping there. I think it'll set more when it goes in the refrigerator. It's still a little cream cheesy though, and not too limey. Did you actually find key limes, or are those just regular size limes? I don't know, just like whatever limes Dan got at the store.
They were just like the counter limes. They were just like in the counter.
Adele says, I've seen shorts of Jury Duty, and they crack me up every time. It was good.
It was good, but...
The problem is Joe Schmo set that precedent,
like,
way higher.
And then Joe Schmo was old enough that, like, everybody wasn't keen to reality shows yet now.
Yes.
Like, right now, like, you know how to act. You've seen enough reality shows. But, like, it wasn't that back then. It was pretty dang good, and Ralph Garman was so good in it.
Yes, that was the first I heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more, even though it's liquidy. I'm hoping it'll set, because it is cream cheese, that it'll set a little bit more in the fridge. But I'm afraid it's not limey enough, and it's too cream cheesy.
It looks good.
Judge Judy's back.
Well,
What?
she's not Judy Justice. It's Judy
Oh
Justice.
yeah, you were watching some of that, weren't you?
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah, not your jam?
No, it's fine. But, you know, I felt like over the course of my life, I've done a lot of Judge Judy, or now it's Judy Justice.
I will always have a special place in my heart for her because she taught me how to not be stupid in court. When I got sued after the guy's brother-in-law crashed into me and totaled my mom's car, and then the guy who owned the car, who wasn't even there, sued me, and Judge Judy taught me to shut my damn mouth in court, and I did, and he opened his mouth and inserted his foot, and his case got thrown out. I'll have to find Joe Schmo. That was like 20 years ago. I want to say I watched that with my last boyfriend.
Oh, you and I watched it together, but it's
Did we?
okay.
Uh-oh.
How is it?
Come taste it and tell me if you think it needs more lime. Is it too cheesy? Like cream cheesy?
No, if you want to put a little more lime in there, you can. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like your cream cheese yogurt.
Cream cheese yogurt?
Yeah, you get
key lime yogurt?
Key lime yogurt, yes. Key lime yogurt. You can put a little more in there just because, but I thought that was...
I feel like it's not quite limey enough, but I don't want to make it too liquidy.
Yeah, but it's pretty dang good. Yeah, it's good. It tastes like the yogurt.
I swear I can feel the lime pucker. Do you mean pucker? It's a little limey. I'm gonna have more lime juice too. I'll have to make these again. It's hard to judge like when the fruit says half a cup of lime juice. Well, how much juice is in a lime? It depends on how big the lime is and how ripe the lime is and how much juice is gonna come out of it. So you kind of like, I usually Google how much juice, or how many limes for half a cup of lime juice, and then I add like one or two more just in case we get a bad batch of limes that isn't very juicy. I think I had twice as much as I needed here. Adrian thinks you should do a shot of lime juice.
Aw, bro. Why would you think that? Why do I get a spoon this time?
Because I think I ran out of clean fingers.
Ew, that's a band name. We are Clean Fingers!
Better?
Yeah.
Am I getting the cream cheesy taste away?
Yeah, if you do one more of that.
That's what I was thinking. Because it's got the sweetened condensed milk too, and that flavor is a little distinct. So between that and the cream cheese, I don't want it to taste like those. It'll help kill bacteria in your throat.
Yeah, right.
So does pineapple juice, and it tastes better. There's too much lime juice on the spoon still, and it won't stick. There it is. This is obviously too liquidy to put in a warm cookie.
I feel like I need is there like a chunk of cookie I could dip it in to taste it? So I need to show the audience consumption.
They have to wait until tomorrow, Dan. It's 10:15.
No
Oh
one
my
tells
God.
time that way.
Go to bed.
Nikki, no, it's 10:15. Wait, that's a quarter, right? 15?
In time, yes.
Okay. Which is weird because
My boss-
25.
My old man boss always says 1/4 of, and I'm like, is that till or after?
No.
I don't know 1/4 of. I never know.
Heary.
Oh, Adrian's saying the Sana Sana song that your mom always sang to Blake when he didn't feel good.
Oh, yeah? Are you sending them to your cookies?
It's the Abuelita song.
For your abuelita cookies? Topo! Oh, there goes my earbuds. Topo.
He said F your earbuds.
Yeah, he's smacking them around. What's wrong, buddy? You bored? Oh, I love you. Topo.
Yeah, when I was over there, he wanted me to play with him, but I couldn't.
He wants to go run to his wheel.
Oh, is that the song you sing for a shot of lime, too?
You think if I drag the wheel into the kitchen, he'll run on it? Maybe?
Maybe, but give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm trying to guard Mooch, too. Can you keep an eye on him real quick? I'm going to see what I can do for you here. Hold on.
Oh, he's seen the Sana for my shot of lime. He's trying to say my thing hurts.
This one didn't crack very well. Or like it cracked an opening in the side.
Oh, okay, it's sacrifice. Hey Dan, what do you call a snake? I should have probably read this first. That is exactly 3.14 feet long. I don't know. What do you call a snake that is exactly
What's 3.14,
3.14 meters long? I don't know. Advanced says, ooh, a math joke. I know, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice this cookie because do we have side cams still? So
Crystal, it's a python.
nice.
Good job, Rick.
This one cracked here, so if I put filling in it, it's gonna ooze out there. So this is gonna be our sacrifice cookie.
Yes.
Where we'll just use it even after this, like
Okay.
as dipping into things.
Yes, let's use a sacrifice cookie so we can try it.
Do you want to grab Blake?
Oh, sure.
Do you want to see if he wants to try it too?
Yeah, for sure.
That was a good joke, Brittany. I like it. I approve. All right, so we're just gonna try a little bit. We're gonna dip some of the cookie in some of the filling because the filling's still warm and it needs to really set and be like cold and delicious. Was he able to come out?
Yeah, he's coming.
I'll break him off a piece too then. So tomorrow, make sure you guys tune in at 6 p.m. Pacific. Do the math if you're not Pacific time. To check out Dantix, and we will have one of these like done and filled in, and we'll show off what the finished product is and taste it cold.
Yes, which was gonna be good because, like I said, it tasted kind of like warm yogurt, so that's gonna be good.
The cookie is already good. I tasted a little bit.
Yes, Adrian, my mom I think did that. What did PJ say? 6 p.m. specific. Yes, 6 p.m. specific, Adrian. What did PJ say? It's very specific. It is. We live in the specific time zone. Oh. Where's mine?
It needs more lime.
Once it gets going in your mouth, it's good. Okay. Can you make that happen? I'll take a little bit more kick in there for lime. These are good though.
It definitely needs more lime.
The cookie's got good texture. I made it better. It's got like 8 pounds of flour. That's really good.
The cookie is amazing. It's got really, really good graham cracker flavor.
The cookie's really good.
And it's really soft. As usual, undercooked just a little bit.
Yeah.
So it stays super soft.
That's really good. All right. You gotta get back. Ooh, I won't be here the week. I won't be here. I have an Alaskan Malamute specialty dog show. Ooh, that sounds fun. And other events in Oregon in 2 weeks. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
A little ASMR filling stirring for you.
Who's the afraid artist? Someone named Sophia from Canada sent us the pictures. Jeff, no, I don't get it. I wish I got it, but I don't.
All right, do you want to try another bite?
Yeah, if you're giving out more bites. What about this old bite here for Blake? He can't have the old bite without the updated frosting. I should probably take that off your hands.
Is that what you think? You have to try the updated frosting. Do you want more frosting than that? Ooh, you could cheat and use the no-bake cheesecake filling and flavor it with lime if you're pressed with time. That would work. It actually didn't take much time to make this, though. Obviously, you have to plan ahead and take your cream cheese out so it's soft.
It's just AEW. I know, huh? Everybody's gonna be AEW with Tony Khan's unlimited money. Dolph Ziggler's next, I'm sure. Edge is old. It's so old.
That was limier.
That was limier. I like it. I think it tastes good. I know, Mooch. Mom, where's my bite?
Yeah, I don't think you
I
can
don't know.
have
He got a
everything
lot of
that's
cream
in here.
cheese.
Yeah, the
He
cream
already
cheese
got the
by
cream
itself
cheese.
is good, but I don't think you can have all this.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it limey enough, or should I lime it up a little
I
more?
think it's limey enough, but will the cold bring out the lime more, or no?
I don't know. I don't usually cook with lime juice.
You can put a little bit more.
You think so?
Did you see the promo? No, but I saw him come out at like Dream Wrestle Dream or whatever it was called. I saw him. He'll turn so super quick.
Her mom tried making a cheesecake without softening the cream cheese. Destroyed her hand mixer. Yes. You've got to leave it out to room temperature. Even if you can get it mixed, you're still going to have, like, hard chunks of cream cheese in there. It'll never... You can't make enough, like, heat with the friction to get it to not have any, like, lumps in it. You really have to let it soften to room temperature. I learned that from, like, the pumpkin roll filling and stuff. Alright, I think this is ready to go into the fridge. Do you need another bite?
Yeah, I mean, if you're giving out bites. What about this tired bite? Blake should have a fresh bite.
Okay, you can eat the tired bite instead. I don't think Blake's ever coming out. He doesn't even want it. No, I sacrificed my spoon. I'm torn between staying up and crocheting or going to bed. It's Friday night, stay up!
Stay up. Sleeping sucks.
It really does.
Does it need to set overnight or just a few minutes? It needs to, like, set overnight. It needs to go in the fridge and become cold. I've noticed with baking, like, not cakes per se, but, like, even that, everything needs overnight. Everything needs a refrigerator at some point.
Not everything.
Do that cookie dough recommend going to the fridge at all? Because it's got good puff for it.
No,
going
the cookie
straight.
dough itself is perfect. The problem is the filling, of the key lime pie stuff, has 2 boxes of cream cheese that had to come to room temperature. So it's really liquidy, especially after mixing it and getting more heat from the friction.
Right.
So setting it in the fridge is going to make it a little bit thicker because it's so liquidy right now. It should not be so liquid. It should be almost like a frosting kind of texture.
It does. It's got the all it's missing is the cold. I can tell the thickness of it. It's gonna thicken up.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. It tastes like a yogurt. So I like that.
Yeah, it's got good flavor. I think we're about there.
I think so too. I think that's good.
One more taste. I want to make sure I have it right because I can't add later. I just want to make sure that the lime overpowers
Add some more.
the cream cheese.
I'm not going to be like, oh, that's too much lime. Get it out of here. Lime's still good.
Yeah, I don't want the cream cheese and the sweetened condensed milk to be the main flavor going on in it. How long does it take to soften cream cheese? I usually will tell Dan to take it out at like 3 or 4. And then we start the show at 6, and it's usually about an hour before I'm doing anything with it. So I would say like 3 to 4 hours. Obviously, don't leave it out too long because then it gets like gross. But just like you soften butter, I would not recommend just microwaving it. Excuse me. It works in a pinch, but it makes it too liquidy. It's better to just leave it on the counter to come to room temperature. So you can Google it and see exactly what it says. I would say like 3 to 4 hours to really be able to mix it without having any chunks in it. And after about an hour or 2, it'll be soft enough to mix. But again, you're going to get those little chunks. If you've ever had, like when we do the pumpkin roll, sometimes I don't wait long enough. And as you're eating the filling, there's just like a cream cheese bit in there where it didn't mix in with all the other stuff.
Edge, his oldest daughter, said, go have fun with Uncle Jay. That's because his oldest daughter's 30. Because Edge is like 500 years old.
Did you want another bite?
But good for good for Edge. Well, I guess we won't call him Edge anymore.
Is he the middle now?
It's the edge of death. So old.
Blake's gonna miss out. This cookie itself is really good. I'm happy with the cookie. Even without the filling, this will be a good cookie.
Yeah, that cookie's got really good texture. No, she's 9. Okay, I know. I'm just kidding.
Blake's gonna miss out.
He's in battle.
Should I just bring him a bite and throw it in his
You
mouth?
can beat him a bite, throw it in his mouth. That'll help him. But I think he's playing.
I didn't know what he was doing. You didn't report back on that information?
I didn't know what he was doing either. I don't know. He's either playing Overwatch or Rust or Counter Strike or one of those other buddy games with his buddies. That was really good though. What's wrong with it? What's the matter with being 500 years old? LOL. I was just giving Jeff a hard time on behalf of old wrestlers from my childhood. Oh my gosh, I loved those two growing up. Christian and Edge were good together. Good base cookie for several types of fillings? Question mark. I don't know if there's any cookie by itself or not, but I think so. What about just a good base cookie for several type of fillings?
All right. Blake said, yeah. And I said, how many Blakes? And he said, 3.5. We'll see how he feels about it tomorrow when it's cold and set.
That's almost good by itself.
It is good. Great texture.
I could see some some peanut butter chips in there.
Anything that would work with a graham cracker type crust. Like any sort of flavor that you would do in a pie with a graham cracker.
Could you use that as like, sometimes you'd make these little pockets or these little cup purses. You'd make these little purses.
With the chocolate in them?
Crisp purses. And sometimes, I don't know, they're kind of crispy. That would make like a good like thing. Very good.
They taste better warm and fresh.
Huh.
These particular ones, when you get them from Crumbl, they're cold because it's a cold filling.
I was with you, Adele, till like the end of the second line.
Do what I do. Take the butter and cream cheese out, then
We
decide
do
you
that.
don't want to bake, so
We
it
do
stays
that.
out until the next day, or
No.
maybe even the day after that.
We'll put it back
How
in
I haven't
there.
killed anyone yet. I do
But-
often take it out, and then I'm like, oh, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm not baking. It's not
Right.
happening. Put it back in the fridge. Nutella and marshmallow fluff for a s'more, that would be amazing.
I've been craving like Rocky Roads something, but that sounds good.
Nutella, or if you're not down for Nutella, any sort of chocolate. You could probably do a marshmallow fluff layer in the cookie, and then melt some chocolate and put it over the top and let that set so it's like hardened again.
Right.
And then it would be like crunchy, but with the filling. Oh, that would be so good.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I bet they would be good with pumpkin roll filling in them. Yes, absolutely.
You could do a
I
pumpkin
really
roll
like
for
the
that.
s'more idea.
That s'more idea is good.
I don't think I have any fluff.
Way to go. Way to go, Afriel.
All right. Let's get this into some Tupperware.
Okay.
I wonder if Crumbl has a s'more. You can look, and there's a whole database of every Crumbl cookie that's ever been out in the. They just celebrated their 6-year anniversary.
Crystal doesn't like peanut butter, but a melted peanut butter cup in the middle for me, I would like that. That would taste good.
You could do it like a peanut butter filling.
It's
You'd need like a bunch of peanut butter cups for that. But a peanut butter filling with that chocolate
It would
layer
be
on
good
top
there.
would be good too. Yeah.
It does. Yes, it would complement that flavor that goes with the peanut butter taste. I don't know. It's not a warm flavor, but it's like a. It's not gonna blast you in the face with sugar.
Yeah. That's a really good cookie base.
He
though.
made me hungry, but I need 2 more hours. No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You know what you're in for when you come here. We're
Right?
going to make you
Right.
hungry. Get your snacks. Get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Have a granola bar in your pocket at the very least. I'm still full after eating brownies. How many brownies did you eat? You want to know how many Dan ate in the last week?
Dude, you make brownies from 2-year-old expired brownie mix.
Wait. I looked it up, and the only concern is that the leavening agent will not leaven anymore, so I added more
I don't
leavening
even
agent,
know about
and then it leavened
that.
too much.
How did time pass so fast at those?
that I didn't make, because I've been making all kinds of other crazy
we make
recipes.
brownies all the time, but those things are 2 years expired.
I used to make them a whole lot because Carlos's little girl loved them, and so she'd always be like, "Is Crystal gonna make brownies soon?" So then I'd make brownies and bring them some. Yeah, so the leavening agent was the only problem. Do you know that's a family-size box, and it's meant to be made in a 13x9 pan, but I make it in 9x9 because I like thicker brownies.
Oh my gosh, is that what the deal is?
And you ate like all of them.
Oh my gosh.
You made a family-size box.
Anybody try those Reese's animal cookies? I have not seen those yet. I'll have to
Yeah,
keep my
I
eye
know
out
what
for
that
them.
is.
I would try those. Did it freeze here, or do I need to yell at my ISP? You better call your ISP. Well, you better complain about the P part. I miss Terry because her and I would eat the funky snacks. Terry and I would get like whatever was happening at the store. We'd get all happy and go shopping at the Walmart, and we would be all like, "Yay, cheeseburgers!" And then like, I couldn't not try like the new like peanut butter cup. I think we got ice cream with potato chips in it once or something.
You got mustard ice cream.
Oh yeah, we got mustard
Which is
ice
still
cream.
in there because Terry's not here and nobody eats it.
Maybe we'll have a mustard ice cream party. Maybe about
Nobody
not.
wants to celebrate mustard ice cream.
It's fairly new. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Now that it's getting towards the last quarter of the year, all the like.
All the bootleg snacks start coming out.
Yeah.
It's true.
Brownies for above 18? No. It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad
No,
at
it's
all.
just regular, like, what is it, Pillsbury? Is that the brand I use? The milk chocolate ones?
Yeah, no, but Terry and I were talking about the mustard ice cream, which really pairs well with the hot dog. Mustard ice cream blend. It was Grey Poupon, and it was really good.
It still is.
It still is. It has to be expired by now. I say toss it and make room for more ice cream. What? Oh, I heard the McRib is coming back again. Oh, I know. I can't wait. I think I might get a McRib tattoo.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, I might get I might say McRib in Old English right here. Boom.
Across your belly?
Yeah, with the barbecue.
Like my friend that has barbecue?
Yeah, it might say McRib.
Alright, so, first, let's talk about
Terry says we don't get bootleg snacks here so much. Aw.
Grey Poupon.
Is it still good? Oh yeah, it's barely.
It's a little freezer burned.
Here, I'll have
it's... Hold that, because Mooch is going to try to go for it. Look at how mustardy it looks, like, around the edge. So mustardy.
Dude, it smells. I can smell it.
It's Grey Poupon with salted pretzels, French ice cream. Limited edition. Just dig under the frozen out.
This
firm ice cream.
Yeah, I feel like I'm chiseling out Encino Man.
Oh, I'm sad for you, Terry. Not bootleg snacks. So while Dan chisels that out, freezer burned ice
Dude,
cream
that's
just makes
not,
it more chewy.
Yeah, I gotta leave it out for a few minutes. This is not happening.
If you guys have a Trader Joe's,
Ooh.
Trader Joe's s'mores ice cream, this is the jam right now.
Woohoo! Oh, that was funky.
Is it trash? You done with it? This Trader Joe's
gonna give it
s'mores
some
ice
time.
cream. If you have a Trader Joe's, get this and try it. When I bought it, the lady was like, "Oh, you're gonna want more than just this one," and I'm like, "Ha ha ha."
I bought
'cause
like 4.
They always say that. We got the one, and as soon as we tried it, I'm like,
Can you keep it in front of my face? There you go. Can I just?
We
Can you
need
just,
more.
Can you just keep it in front of my face, please? Yeah. Oh, here, wait. There you go. Now you're good. Otherwise, it's just not going to zoom in on it or focus on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, get that.
So this is not like I've had s'mores ice cream before. A lot of times they do marshmallow ice cream. I think Ben and Jerry's had one. It was a marshmallow ice cream with a graham cracker swirl and some marshmallows. No. This is graham cracker ice cream with marshmallow and chocolatey. Like it says swirls. It's chunks. It's a graham cracker ice cream. This
It's
stuff
so
is
good.
amazing.
It's good.
What are bootleg snacks? Is that a brand? No, it's a play on words. It comes from a quote from the movie Friday about like she knows about all the bootleg snacks.
Like Friday 2 or 3.
No, it was it was Friday 2. It was next Friday. It's just anything that's not like, okay, Snickers. You got a Snickers, fine. I know what a Snickers is. But where's the bootleg Snickers? Where's the Snickers that's got the weird stuff in it? We just had a Rocky Road Snickers. Pretty decent. It was dark chocolate. And then like marshmallow flavored nougat. That's a bootleg snack because it's not the standard. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, fine. But then the bootleg one comes with the potato chips in it. What else? I don't have any bootlegs. Oh, I got some bootleg M&Ms right now. And when I say bootleg, I don't mean like not name brand. It's just a bootleg flavor. I got, I think these are from last year. These may or may not have expired. Best before, 23, we're still good. White chocolate pretzel snowballs.
Oh, fantastic.
Sugar cookie Hershey's. I think someone sent me these. Sugar cookie flavored white cream with cookie pieces. So bootleg's just like not the standard stuff. Candy never expires. I assure you that it does.
Yep. One time I threw so much candy out. Not in the last couple years, but it was a bunch of years ago. It was heavy.
It was like
Did you
just before Terry was here.
Did you try to
I think.
retract your statement? I love the Reese's with the potato chips in it. Terry and I think we tried the one, and it was actually crunchy in the middle.
So chocolate will expire. Chocolate by itself will bloom, and it's still edible, but like the texture goes off a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of times it has to do with like the crunchy bars. The crunchy bars will go bad, and the texture gets like chewy instead of crunchy and crispy.
Yeah. Hard candies will start to sweat, turn gooey, and
Yes,
break down.
they get sticky on the
It
outside.
will. Oh, you crunch them and they just kind of mush a
Yeah,
little
they're
bit.
like chewy.
Yeah, we've had Dan, are you pumped for the McRib coming back? Oh, yes, I am. They didn't even retire for you. They had a goodbye party for it last year, and it's back again this year. But I am so excited for the McRib to come back. It doesn't come back till November. I'll be in Michigan the day it comes back. Hopefully they Iditarod a couple McRibs over to Alpena, Surrey style, and I can have some. I hear cat meowing. You?
Not at the moment because I'm Tetris it in the fridge, trying not to have everything come tumbling down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is someone locked in the closet?
Is the closet closed?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 2 in the bedroom.
5, 6, 7.
Cat house.
So I'm only missing.
Kamiko? No, she's there.
Kamiko's there.
Topo?
I'm missing Topo, and I'm missing. Topo could be in Blake's bedroom with the door shut. I'm missing Topo, and I'm missing another cat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, Topo wanted out of the Blake's bedroom. What's the other cat? Roxy, Mooch, Topo,
Baxter?
Mama Cat. Oh, there was no Baxter.
No. He's either in the closet or in
Oh my gosh. Keep your cat legs shut. We could eat McRibs together. Dude, that'd be so fun to cheers a McRib with you. Like the McRibs are coming back. They're unretired already.
Uncle Yukon says, my candy doesn't last in the house that long. Fair enough. I tend to overbuy, especially when I find the bootleg snacks, so then it goes bad because I don't get to it all. Adele says, Bloom chocolate is kind of powdery tasting. It's gross. Yes, I feel like the texture goes off first, but you can kind of still work with it. And then if it goes bad enough, then it's powdery, and then it's bad news. Precious is in the cat scratchy house. The granny candy dish, it's a whole lump instead of individual pieces. Oh yeah, candy expires.
Did you add middle pieces to your
Oh, is it like a pencil holder?
Anything holder.
Fair enough.
Good job, Blake. Feels good.
I
Oh,
like
hey
it.
Topo.
It reminds me of the I think right now popular Starbucks cup. Have you seen the green one where it's like green paint running down? I'm sure somebody here knows about it. It's been all over the internets.
Novi is the first week of. It's like the 8th through the 11th, maybe, or something like that. What do you know when Novi is in December? It's in my thing here.
I think the 8th is the day that we are there. We leave the Thursday before.
Yeah, does it say? Because I have it in my thing here.
Yeah, we'll be gone. We leave the 7th. We leave Thursday, right?
Yeah, we leave Thursday till
Yeah.
like that Tuesday. So between the 7th and
Tuesday. I thought it was Monday.
or Monday. So
Yeah,
like
7th to the 11th is when we will not be home. Blake will be house sitting. So don't come try to steal my cats. Blake will be here with them. Kathy says, that's so cute, Blake. And Shannon says, we also count our cats. Yeah, when you're like, what's off? What really throws us off is having the twins. Because the size difference is much more noticeable now. But visually, they look alike. So we'll be dishing out food at night, and we're like, which freaking cat isn't here? Because they look alike, and you don't realize one was there and not the other.
they're still a little family too. Every night they have a little family meeting up over here. They hang out in baths and stuff, you know.
They do. Roxy always runs up to her mom and just like does this. Like, could
Yeah.
you lick me? And she does. 8th to the 10th, yes. So we will
I
be on
know.
7th to the 11th.
I hope you. Could you bring me some Timbits?
RV
These are huge.
Dantics.
Could you please bring some Timbits?
They're crumble cookies. They're supposed to be huge.
You put a cup on the inside of that? Or
I
something, or
did.
a bowl?
Yeah. I had to use one of these cups and then move it around in a circle.
I won't take the RV down there. We're flying straight in there because I'm afraid the weather in December is going to be bad. Because last time it was in December, we were snowed. Sure
All right.
can. Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks.
Adele says, Mooch, Topo, Kitty, Kumiko, Baxter, Mama, Roxy, Precious, and... Which one is she missing?
Topo. No.
No, she's got Topo. Oh, see? We do this every time. Kitty, Baxter, Roxy, Mama, Mooch...
Rizzo.
Rizzo!
There's no Rizzo.
Take you long
There you
enough.
go.
Until you someone to find cat of the year. And it's like,
Two-time
times?
cat of the
Mooch
year.
was cat of the year last year,
Yeah,
though.
but two-time
By a
cat of the
vote.
year.
The calendar shows no streams the week of the 22nd. Yes, that's when Dan's going to be in Michigan.
I'll be in Michigan.
Novi is when I go out in
Yeah,
the beginning
December.
of December. Dan's going out the end of
So I will
October
be,
for
so
pumpkins.
Technically, I'll be in Michigan in October, November, and December.
Yes. Technically.
You'll have to give me a list of stuff you want me to bring. I want you to bring you,
Yes, please.
and you, and some
Donuts.
and some Timbits, please.
Donuts.
Some Timbits. Crystal will want one that nobody else touched.
If there's... Yes, please. If there's any sort of candy that is only available
December, Uncle Yukon.
in Canada, I'm not aware. But if there is something... Sue brought us a bunch of candy. I don't even remember. We ate so much of it.
If you can find the purple bar of chocolate, Cadbury chocolate, that's got the eggs in it. I screwed up, and in one of the clips, in one of the Canada clips,
That might
Jess
have
and
been
I
Easter only.
were talking about the Kit Kats that were up here, and I had the GoPro, and down on the bottom were the Cadbury ones, and they had the mini eggs.
We
What are the
got
mini
one of
eggs?
those from Linda. Yes, the mini Cadbury... No, not Cadbury eggs. The... What are they? I ate them all.
They're but you know
The mini eggs.
The mini eggs from Canada. They were in the chocolate and I had not seen those, and they were there. But I don't.
The ones
think
that
you're
are
gonna be able to find
colorful, I think they come in a yellow bag from Canada.
Those. Yeah.
But yeah, those are good. Wait a minute, how long are you going to be in Michigan?
When I leave in October, I'll be there at the end of October. I'll be there for 7 days. But when I go in December, we're flying in on Thursday, and we're flying out on Monday.
Yes, we're just going for the convention. Flying in the day before, flying out the day after.
Right.
Yeah, Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3, pretty much sometimes.
And I don't know because I don't know if I'm going to be in Canada next year because there's Canada, there's Virginia, and there's New Jersey all like in the same cluster. So I don't know.
You can't be gone forever.
But I shall look. Thank you. Otherwise, just bring you Steve. So that's it. Good job, Crystal.
Yeah, mostly I just want to see Steve.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that was fun. I missed it. I missed trying fun recipes. I did bake while we were gone. I made like my breakfast stuff.
Yeah,
throughout the week.
I ate.
Right, I made brownies. Did I make any I don't think I tried anything new. I made my usual I made 3 loaves of zucchini bread. I made a banana bread for you last weekend.
Yeah, we made something. What was it? We made something that was fun. Oh, all right.
I don't know. The raccoon almost rounded it off to 10, but Crystal said no. Mm-hmm. Yep. What is Blake's sitting fee? You want him to sit on you? I don't know. What do you want him to sit for? I need more information.
Sitting fee for watching all the cats when we go to Novi.
Oh.
He lives
he
here
gets
free.
to live here and doesn't have to pay rent or for groceries. We'll buy him the food he wants before we leave.
Right.
Yeah. We just asked him to block out that time and make sure he's here and not at mom's or house sitting for his grandma or
We've booked him in advance.
Yes.
I've already.
Oh yeah, as soon as this was on the table, I told him the dates. Whatever happens, I need you here. There's nobody else I can trust to be here and consistently feed the cats. Mm-hmm. When's the cream puffs episode happening? Cream puffs were actually one of the very first things that I baked out of that red and white checkered Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I was 14 and I made cream puffs and I was like, look, I can make cream puffs.
Did it work?
Great. It's much like this, where it's a creamy filling that goes inside a thing, and it makes it soggy. I made them.
If
somebody's birthday,
Finn Wilder can
a
make
decade
them,
ago.
You should be able to make them too.
Not really the biggest fan.
I don't know if I ever remember. I don't remember them. But sometimes when I eat the donuts with the white cream in there with the chocolate on it, I'm happy with that.
It's similar to that, but you can put chocolate on them, I guess. But it's similar to that, but it's like a drier, it's not a donut, it's like a drier bread type thing that puffs up, and then I could never fill them properly, so I'd always just cut the top off and fill them and then put the lid back on like a pumpkin. I saw the thumbnail of Dan's baking episode. How did those cookies turn out? Dan made those.
Surprisingly, we all lived. They came out really well, actually.
He baked a batch on the show, and then the next day I baked the rest of them. What was I was doing something, and I just threw them in the oven.
I was like, you could make them up for me, please, and then you made them up for me.
Which is not that big of a deal. The dough was made.
Yeah.
They nailed it.
Yeah.
He did them really well.
But I just followed the instructions, and everybody was here helping out, so it was good.
If you ever doubt my chocolate chip cookie recipe, if Dan can do it and be successful,
if I can do it,
you can make chocolate chip cookies too.
I expected some sort of hip hop or mishap or something, but
I would say 25 to 33% of the time when I make them, they come out flat and hard.
Right.
Especially if they haven't been refrigerated overnight. They were surprisingly good. The texture was good. They weren't crunchy. You cooked them a good amount of time. I knew I wasn't going to eat them because of the peanut butter chips, but I was concerned that something was going to happen and you were going to be unhappy and I made crappy cookies. So
no, it would have been fun
until I dozed
way.
off. I was listening in and coming and checking and making sure you were doing stuff right. You did good.
It worked out well. It took a Dan and a Blake to make those cookies. Yeah, but Blake's just more of me, so it was just Mega Dan.
That custard powder makes a good cream filling. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Maybe I'll make something like that.
Maybe he just wants you to have Chef Ramsay moments.
Really? I don't like tiramisu.
What's that? Is that the torch one?
It's the lady fingers, the cookies. No, that's creme brulee. It's the cookies and it's coffee flavored. It's the Italian
I would
dessert.
try that. That sounds fun.
But the cookies get soggy and it's coffee flavored. So, as usual, we have to eat it. So if it's not something I'm going to eat, it's just going to sit here and then we'll throw it away.
Or
and
I'll
I hate to
throw it
waste
away into my mouth. It's getting wintertime, so I'm kind of ready for some biscotti. I don't know how you can work a biscotti into a stream, or if it's just
we've done biscotti on the stream
just
before.
make biscotti.
I can do it again.
Yeah, let's just make biscotti again because I would like some.
I can do that.
I like it with my tea.
Hannah, I concur. If you don't say big stretch when your kitty stretches, did they really stretch? I mean, you have to, right? When Topo runs on the wheel, I constantly tell him, "Run, Topo, run!" Because I want him to learn the word "run" means to run on the wheel. And the latest thing he's been doing is he wants me to pick him up. So I've been trying to teach him up.
Yes.
And doing this and up, Topo, up. And you know how, like, I'm sure you guys have seen it when I put my thumbs under Mooch's front arms and he'll lift up like this? I've been getting Topo to do it, and 2 times so far I've said up to Topo, and he's put one arm up on my chest. Like, he'll be on the cat tree and he'll put one arm up on my chest, and then I pick him up. And probably 2 other times I've put my thumbs underneath and he's done this.
He's starting to become people-y.
He is.
He's catting doing...
Yes, and he's very smart, so he can definitely be trained. He likes my attention when he's on the wheel. He'll, like, sit there and look around the edge and, like, see if I'm looking and then meow and run on it. He definitely, like, wants the attention, so I think he can be trained to do the things if he thinks that they are pleasing to us as humans.
I like that, man. Dan, it's pronounced spaghetti. No. Biscotti. It's like dry spaghetti.
It's a double-cooked cookie. It's crunchy. Brittany says, I'd like some biscotti. You should make it. It's so good.
Yeah,
Does your new place have an onion? Because an oven.
It's easy.
Apparently, some of you live in places that don't have ovens, and I don't know how you live. I really don't.
Yeah, I think it's easy, right? Like, you cook it like a cookie, and then you bring it out, and it's crispy, and then you're done. It's
biscotti?
Yeah.
No. You cook it, and then you slice it, and then you lay it on its side, and you cook it, and then you flip it, and you cook it.
Yeah, just like if you were to do vegetables. It's good. You can do it.
Sorta.
You can do it.
Gotta stir it up a little bit.
Right.
I say big stretch for my daughter, too. Perfect. A sneezies when I hear the dog sneezes. Pretty much.
All right. Let's do it. It's almost 9 o'clock. We've been going for about 3 hours.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for not forgetting about us.
Oh, we'll be back tomorrow night with Dantix 2.0. We already have everything.
I have to make one more category.
That's okay. We have everything ready to go for that, so I think we should be greenlit for Dantix 2.0.
Yes, that is happening.
I don't think we're going to be any more sick.
No, I think we're good. I finished my antibiotics. I finished the other medication they gave me. I've got an inhaler. I've got cough syrup. We can do this.
We can do this.
Yeah, and I can sit down for that so my foot won't hurt anymore. I need to sit down.
I know. I'm sad for your foot.
Yeah. Brittany says, I have a working oven now. Yes, you have to bake along with us at some point, please. Biscotti?
Yes.
Biscotti? Aw, Steve.
Yahoo.
Steve can never forget about us. That's because you're always sliding in my DMs.
Thanks, Steve.
Mostly with stuff about, like, music from the 90s.
We love you, Steve.
Was it pneumonia again? No! The chest x-ray came back clear, but my white blood cell count was high, so there was an infection of some sort.
Look at you.
I have to go back Monday and get blood work done again and an x-ray on my foot and find out.
I don't need a 23andMe.
Just to make sure it's back to normal.
I don't need a 23andMe to tell you your blood count's white.
My blood type's white.
It's really white.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks, Dan.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I'm feeling better. So, yes, we will be back tomorrow. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out for a long-ass 3-hour show with delicious cookies. We will have one filled and ready to go tomorrow, so make sure you guys join in at 6 p.m. Pacific for Dantix, and at some point we will show you the finished cookie. I set my computer's alarm to remind me for this show. We'll set it for tomorrow to remind you about Dantix, and every Friday and Saturday to remind you at 6 p.m. Pacific time to watch us. How are you not slapping Dan?
We won't be here.
Oh yeah, next Friday we're going to see Balancing Souls, so turn that reminder off. Delay it. How are you not slapping Dan all day long?
Aww.
Sometimes I do. He makes me laugh a lot, so it balances out.
Dan's awesome.
Also, I get him good a lot. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, bye guys. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.